Welcome into the Commanders Report Watch Party. I am your host, Jack Sperry, and this week, Week 15 versus the Los Angeles Rams at SoFi Stadium. Thank you to all the real ones that are tuning in right at the beginning of today's show. We're going to have a good time here. Now, obviously, the Commanders kind of down in the dumps right now. They currently hold a top 5 pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, and with Rivera still here, it doesn't really seem like there's much for the Washington Commanders to be playing for at this point in the season. However, it's always nice to spoil some of the playoff hopes of some other teams. And if you can get a win over the Los Angeles Rams today, not only will that be probably a good sign for quarterback Sam Howell and his future with this football team, but also it kind of puts a damper on another team's playoff hopes, which is always fun. So going into today's matchup, it's definitely going to be interesting to see what happens here. The Commanders have not played good football over the last month, obviously, right? They've lost their last several games in a row. They got a lot of injuries. Jamin Davis recently went on IR. They're not targeting Terry McLaurin in the offense. And, it just seems like everything is crumbling to the ground. The offensive line has been arguably the worst in football this year. The defense has been arguably the worst in football this year. They have the worst scoring defense in the National Football League to this point in the season. And the Rams are a team that are getting hot at the right time. Matthew Stafford's playing well. Puka Nacua is playing well. Cooper Kupp is starting to get back to form here. And, this would be a complete 180 here, in my opinion, if the Commanders are able to come out and win this football game. And honestly, if they win, I'm not too sure how many Commanders fans would actually be happy about that, because that leads to worse draft positioning coming up next year in the 2024 NFL Draft. We got producer Coop with us here today. He's a Cowboys fan, so make sure you go F Coop in the chat whenever you get a second here. And we got pregame coverage coming your way here throughout these next 30 minutes or so. We're about to kick things off in Los Angeles. In about 30 minutes, we're going to be kind of covering the later portions of these early period games here. Of course, we've got the Cleveland Browns and the Chicago Bears in a big game. Bears currently up 17-7. Right now, the Chiefs are beating the Patriots 27-10. Falcons and Panthers it's getting close. That's been a really bad football game today, 7-6 right now. Atlanta is leading. Miami's crushing the Jets currently. Tennessee and Houston is a good game, 16-9. Tennessee is currently up in that one. Tampa Bay has put up 34 points on Green Bay's defense at this point. They're up 34-20 in the fourth. And then it looks like the Tommy Cutlets era might be coming to a close here in New York. New Orleans at home, beating the Giants 24-6. It was fun while it lasted, though, Coop. Wouldn't you agree? The gabagoo, man. It was great while it lasted, but it seems like it's over right now. Or Jover, whichever one you prefer. Okay, so we're going to be getting into the thing that I'm going to be looking out for in this game. There's really only one thing that I'm really going to be watching out for in this afternoon's matchup. But before I reveal what that is, let's have a word from today's sponsor, Prize Picks, who has generously sponsored today's watch party. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first-time deposit match up to $100 today. If you want to spice up your game days this NFL season, you can get started with Prize Picks, which is a skill-based, real money daily fantasy sports game. You might be asking yourselves, how does it work? Well, here's how. You pick 2 to 6 players if they'll go for more or less than their Prize Picks projection. So let's take a look at my Prize Picks entry here for this Week 15 matchup. I'm going to take the more on the Commanders because I guess why not at this point. I'll take the passing yards for Sam Howell. I'll take the receiving yards for Terry McLaurin. And you know what? Why not? I'll go Antonio Gibson getting the more than 39.5 rush yards in this week's matchup. You can get your Prize Picks entry in right now before the afternoon period games begin to get going, or Sunday Night Football tonight by checking it out at prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100 today. At Prize Picks, you aren't competing against other people. It's just you versus the projections available instead of battling thousands of other players, including pros and sharks, that are just looking to take advantage of you. With Prize Picks, it takes less than 60 seconds to make your picks. To get started right now, go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100 today. So we got about 11 people watching right now. Let us know where you guys are watching from down there in the chat. We are currently here at Chat Sports Studios in Dallas, Texas. I'm surrounded by these freaking Cowboys fans, man, including producer Coop, by the way. So let us know down in the live chat, where are you guys watching the show from? We'll give you a shout out here on the show. Coop, how are you feeling today, my friend?
I'm a little under the weather. We
Yep.
had our Chat Sports Christmas party earlier this week, and you know what? I'm struggling a little bit, but I'm here for the Commanders Nation.
You're here for the Commanders Nation. So Houdini says he's coming to us from his phone.
Very cool.
So that's a very exotic location there, Houdini. Good to see you, my friend. So the one thing that I'm going to be watching out for in this football game when it comes to the Washington Commanders is Sam Howell, because you got the same head coach that you're going to be firing. You're not going to be making the playoffs. If you win the game, it actually hurts your draft positioning next year. But when it comes to Sam Howell, he's really the one player that I'm going to be watching out for that actually has something to play for over these last 4 games of the NFL season, because he's trying to solidify himself as the starting quarterback of this team for the future. Now, I think he's shown some really good things this season. I've been really impressed with the way that he's handled being in Eric Bieniemy's offense despite all the adversity. I mean, this defense has really put him behind the 8 ball and this offense behind the 8 ball all season long, and it doesn't help having one of the worst offensive lines in the National Football League to this point. But over the last 2 weeks, Sam Howell hasn't been actually all that great. He's been okay. He's got more touchdowns than interceptions, but less than 60% completions. His yards per game has dipped compared to his season average. And then the turnovers are definitely there as well for Sam Howell. They've been there really all season. He's thrown 14 interceptions to this point, but the touchdowns are also there on the stat sheet. So I like what I've seen from Sam Howell. I definitely think he has what it takes to be a starter. But the big question for this next coaching staff, this next regime that's coming in here in Washington, the question's going to be, do you keep Howell as the quarterback over potentially drafting a franchise-changing quarterback prospect if you have a top 5 draft pick in next year's NFL draft? Now, obviously, Sam wants to win as many games as he possibly can to try to make the Commanders' draft positioning as bad as it can be, so that they're not thinking about drafting a Caleb Williams or a Drake May or a Jaden Daniels if he continues to rise, or a Michael Penix Jr. If he rises throughout the draft process. So right now, most Commanders fans want to go get an offensive tackle, which I completely understand. They also are going to need edge rusher help next year as well. It's going to be interesting to see what this new regime coming into Washington next offseason is going to do, because they got a ton of cap space. They got a lot of team needs and holes on this roster to fill. Jonathan Allen and Terry McLaurin might be asking for trades. It's going to be very interesting to see how this football organization and this new head coach that comes in handles this kind of situation going into next season. And Sam Howell right now over these next 4 games is really the one player that really has much to play for, because, I mean, definitely there's some of these role players that, need to play well to secure their spot in the National Football League and on this roster moving forward. Tape is tape, and, every team in the league, and stats are stats, and every team is going to be watching how these players do for the rest of this season. But if you're like a veteran player, like a Jonathan Allen, a Daron Payne, a Terry McLaurin, you're locked up for the foreseeable future. It doesn't really seem like there's a whole lot to play for right now, right? So I'm looking at Sam Howell. He's really the guy that has all the stuff on the line these last 4 weeks, and we're going to be tracking his stats and everything that he does today very, very closely. So my Week 15 score prediction this week, I do think the Commanders' offense will look better than it has in recent weeks. I think they'll get up to over 20 points this week, but I do think the defense will continue to struggle. Give me Los Angeles to win this one 31-23 here in Week 15. So this is actually a pretty decent situation for me, Coop, if I'm Washington. You get to see Sam Howell play some pretty good football, maybe even put up 2-3 touchdowns in this one, but you also lose the game, so you don't affect that draft positioning. So this might even be the best case scenario for the Washington Commanders and their fans today. Obviously, Sam Howell and these Commanders players, they're going to be fighting to win this football game, kind of spoil something for this Los Angeles Rams team, but I think as Commanders fans, it's kind of hard to root for them to win at this point because it hurts your draft positioning. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm going to go, here's my official score prediction, 30-27, Commanders. Last second field goal as time expired.
Joey Sly field goal to win it, huh?
Commanders win.
I
Go into SoFi and get the dub.
I don't even think Commanders fans want that. I think Commanders fans want to lose.
Commanders fans would like to lose for that draft pick.
I think the worst. I think the worst case scenario here for the Commanders is if they win like 6-3 today.
Oh, that would be disastrous.
Like the offense sucks. Sam Howell looks terrible, but they somehow find a way to win. That is the worst case scenario for the Washington Commanders today. You really want to see the offense do pretty well today. The Rams defense has not been great this year. It's been I think better than expected because they've got a lot of young players, first-year starters in this defense this year, coordinated by Raheem Morris, their defensive coordinator. Get your score predictions down there in the comments section. Let us know.
Raheem Morris has been around for so long.
He has, and I like him.
Yeah.
I think he's a damn good coach. I think he should get another shot to be like a full-time. I think he should get a shot to be a full-time head coach.
He was head coach of, was it Tampa?
Tampa for 1 year, and then the Falcons when they fired Quinn.
Right.
So, I like Raheem Morris. Jalen Warren, Ramsey has said he's the best coach he's ever had in the NFL, which is saying something because, the NFL has the best of the best. So, we're about 20 minutes away from kickoff. Get your score predictions down there in the chat. We have a live poll going right now asking, will Sam Howell have over or under 1.5 touchdowns in this football game? I'm going to take the over on that. I do think that Sam Howell is a talented player. And I think that today specifically, because they didn't get the ball to Terry McLaurin in that Week 13 game against the Dolphins, they're going to try to get him the football today. And they're going to try to get it to him early and often. That's why I took the more on Terry McLaurin on my prize picks today. I think Terry's going to have a great day.
Scary Terry will have a good day today.
So, obviously the last time this Commanders team was on the field, they played against the Miami Dolphins on the road, got absolutely ramrodded. Obviously, this defense is the worst in football right now, and they were going up against the best offense in the game today. So
Houdini says 27-17 Rams.
What's that?
Houdini said 27-17 Rams.
Okay, so 27. Yeah, I could definitely see that happening too, man. Like 20. I actually think that's a really good score prediction, Houdini. Henry Schneider says, Jack, where do you work? Like, where is the building? We actually work in Dallas, Texas.
Downtown Dallas.
We are in enemy territory right here with all these freaking Cowgirls fans. All of the producers here at Chat Sports are Cowboys fans,
including myself,
including Jeffrey Cooperstein, our producer today. So F Coop in the chat, F the Cowboys. You know what, man? We've even got the F the Cowboys hat today. I'll put this on for a little bit. I'll throw it on here. If we get to $100 in super chats today, Coop has to wear this hat for the rest of the game.
I'll wear it.
So F the Cowboys. We're not playing the Cowboys today, but always F the Cowboys.
Abel says, please get the W, Commanders, from a Seahawks fan.
Yeah, Seahawks really.
They don't like the Rams.
All these NFC wild card hopefuls, the Vikings, the Packers, the Seahawks, all these teams want the Commanders to win today. But here's the thing: I don't really think Commanders fans want to win this football game, man. They want that top 5 pick, and you want Alou Fashanu, the awesome offensive tackle out of Penn State. That's what all the mock drafts have them taking Fashanu right now. It's crazy. He's being projected to them everywhere. So today's super chat menu, if you guys send in some super chats, $5 super chat, you get your name on the F the Cowboys hat. We've already got a couple names on there from our Thanksgiving watch party. So if you want your name on the F the Cowboys hat, we're going to be raffling this off at the end of the year for our final watch party of the season against the Cowboys Week 18. And then $10 super chats. We'll do shots. Coop and I, we've got our shot glasses ready to go. We'll take some shots for you guys for $10 super chats. And then $20 super chats. We got these nasty jelly beans from Jelly Belly, Bean Boozled jelly beans. I know you guys probably know about these, but they've got flavors like liver and onion, dead fish, old bandage, booger, dirty dishwater, rotten egg, stink bug, stinky socks, barf, and toothpaste. The only rule that we have is no toothpaste ones because those don't taste bad enough, all right? So if you want us to eat some nasty jelly beans, send in a $20 super chat, and we'll both eat one for you guys, all right? Let's get it going in the chat. We got about 20 minutes left to go. And if you guys can't super chat here, we got about 20 people in the chat right now. We appreciate everybody that watches our channel here on the Commanders Report. And if you want to help support the channel but you can't super chat, perfectly okay. Just make sure you click that subscribe button and make sure you click the thumbs up icon to like today's video. We got 21 people in the chat right now, but only 7 likes. Can we get up to at least 10 likes right now to get us going here? All right, we're going to be getting some more people coming in around kickoff here. So make sure you click that thumbs up icon, like today's show. And we're about 17 minutes away from kickoff at SoFi Stadium today. So we'll actually save that for right before kickoff, Coop. I mean, sure, why not? Okay, so if you're here and you want to upset the Rams, spam W in the chat.
Spam those W's, baby.
Spam those W's in the chat if you want to win today. Or type L if you want to lose.
Henry says he wants to win.
Henry says he wants the dub.
Let's go.
I'm seeing everybody with W's. If you want to win, spam W. If you want to lose, spam L.
Pablo wants to win as well.
Pablo is here. What's up, Pablo? Jose is saying he wants to win. Appreciate everybody in the chat right now, man. We got about 15 minutes to go until kickoff. The interesting games around the league right now, Houston and Tennessee are tied at 16 late in the fourth. And then Chicago and Cleveland are within 1 score as well.
Henry says it's a win-win. Either they win and they win, or they lose and they win by getting a better draft pick.
Yeah, that's true. So, obviously the Commanders don't have anything to really lose today. The only thing the Commanders have to lose today is if Sam Howell sucks.
If Sam Howell's bad, that would be a problem.
Yep. I mean, the last 2 weeks have not been the best for Sam Howell. So
Houdini says L, but I want him to show out. So Houdini wants him to lose but play well.
Yeah, so this is kind of like the best case scenario that we were talking about in terms of keeping your draft position, but also having Sam Howell play well enough where you're feeling good about him moving into the future.
No doubt.
Because over the last 2 weeks, it hasn't been quite as good as it has been throughout the year for Sam. I think right now, if I'm the Commanders, I'm probably sticking with Sam.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it depends who they bring in as the head coach, too. Because if they bring in a defensive head coach, I definitely want them to stick with Sam Howell. But if they bring in an offensive head coach, then it'll be interesting because that head coach, that's an offensive mind, might want to draft his quarterback in the draft next year. So I think it'd be if I'm Sam Howell, I'm advocating like hell to get a defensive head coach. And that might sound counterproductive because quarterbacks might want the great offensive mind.
That's what I was going to say.
But I just think that if you get a defensive head coach, it's more likely that he's going to be the guy next year. But I don't know. I mean, it's definitely going to be interesting. I think there's a lot of good names out there for the Commanders to consider. We actually have a video out there breaking down the top head coaching candidates for the Washington Commanders. I think Brian Flores would be a very interesting pick. Cliff Kingsbury is an interesting one.
Joseph Yost is absolutely right. The offensive line is a complete dud.
Yeah, right now, what's kind of crazy is that they're not even last place in terms of sacks. They're second to last. The Giants have actually given up more sacks than them this year. But, yeah, I mean, they've been arguably the worst in football this year. And because they've been so bad, I think most Commanders fans and most draft pundits right now are expecting them to take an offensive tackle. But, what's interesting about the offensive line situation, though, Coop, is that Charles Leno and Andrew Wiley are both under contract next year, and they both have pretty significant cap hits.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to get rid of them.
So it's either, are you just going to bench one of those guys with big cap hits and just, let them go in free agency the next year? Or do you maybe, Or do you maybe move Wiley to guard because he's played guard before, and I think he's actually more of a guard than a tackle at this point. That'd take care of your guard problem at left guard. You have Sam Cosmi at right guard, who's pretty good. And then if you move, then you just have to replace the center, and then you have to get another tackle.
And the Commanders have the money to spend in the offseason as well.
Yeah, but I really think a lot of that money is going to go towards an edge rusher because they traded both Montez Sweat and Chase Young at the trade deadline. So you're going into next offseason without a bona fide number one guy. And if you're planning on taking a tackle in the first round, you're not finding a number one edge rusher in the second round.
It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. Well, I mean, it's possible, but it's definitely unlikely to find a number one edge rusher ready to go day one at the top of the second round. So, I really do think Danielle Hunter, Brian Burns, those guys are going to be big-time targets in free agency for the Commanders this offseason because they need edge. They need a number one edge rusher now because they've gotten rid of Sweat, they've gotten rid of Young, and they need to get somebody in this building. So
Henry said he would be so happy if it was Brian Burns.
I'd be really happy too. And here's the thing. The Commanders have the money to give him. Like, if he decides not to come to the Commanders, like they're essentially going to have their pick of who they want in the edge class in the free agency this year, which is really exciting. This offseason is going to be awesome, guys. Make sure you click that subscribe button because we're going to be covering this offseason all the way from
Ron
day
Rivera
one.
Potentially getting fired to the draft to
Not
free
potentially.
agency.
Let's get rid of the potentially. When Ron Rivera gets fired, we are going to have a video for you guys. When they hire their new head coach, we'll have a video for you.
Hey, everyone listen to Henry Schneider right now. He says, everyone hit that thumbs up icon and like the video.
Yeah, make sure you click that thumbs up icon, man. We really do appreciate everybody that helps out the channel, man. So right now we're about just over 10 minutes away. So the two interesting games around the league right now, the two games that are within one score, Houston and Tennessee are tied. Of course, C.J. Stroud out with a concussion this week. Yeah, listen to Henry, man. Like the video if you want Ron Rivera to get fired. This guy is a fucking clown. He needs to go. He should have already been gone, Coop.
He honestly should have.
When
they fired Jack Del Rio, they should have just fired Rivera.
I mean, honestly, I understand that there's a lot of Commanders fans out there that don't like Eric Bieniemy and don't think he should be the next head coach, and that's fine. That's a valid opinion. But don't you at least want to just see what you have in him? I mean, what's the point in keeping Ron Rivera? There's literally no point. I mean, you're going to fire him anyway. So why not take one of the brightest offensive minds in the league, or someone that has a reputation of being one of the brightest offensive minds in the league, and see how he does? And not only that, but if you have an interim head coach, it's pretty much a fact that football teams play harder for the interim head coach than their former head coach because they want that coach to succeed. They have something to play for, right? Because if that team plays well under that interim head coach might get the job long term. So if you fired Ron Rivera, then the Commanders would actually have something to play for and try to win for.
There's also
right now they have nothing because Ron Rivera is going to get fired.
There's also no harm in seeing what Eric Bieniemy has as a head coach.
Exactly, and even if you're one of those people that's like, Eric Bieniemy sucks, he's part of the problem too.
Okay, let's find out.
That's fine, but don't you at least want to find out?
That's what I'm saying.
For
let's
sure.
Find out.
I understand why people are frustrated with EB. The offense has had its struggles this year. But I honestly think this passing offense with Sam Howell and Eric Bieniemy has been the best part of this team this year.
It has been by far.
So
absolutely.
So I would disagree with the people that say, Eric Bieniemy's a bad coach. I don't think he's a bad coach, and I think that he should be getting a shot right now. But it seems like the consensus among Commanders fans is that he stinks, and for some reason Ron Rivera should get the job for the rest of the season. That just doesn't make sense to me personally.
No, I mean, when you knew it was a lame duck season when you fired Jack Del Rio, you might as well have just fired Rivera right then and there and given Bieniemy half a season to see if he can be head coach material or not. Especially
after the Cowboys game was a perfect opportunity.
If his relationship with Sam Howell is as good as people think it is, and that they're on the same page as a QB and a play caller, maybe there's some value in that. I would have liked to see the Commanders go that route and see what they had.
So Henry says, Coop, aren't you a Cowboys fan? He is. By the way, if we get to $100 in Super Chats today, Coop has to wear the F the Cowboys hat for the rest of the game. So let's get to $100 in Super Chats today. $5 Super Chats. You'll get your $5 if you send it in. We'll put your name on the hat. We're going to raffle this off when we play the Cowboys Week 18. Then also $10 Super Chats. We'll take shots for you guys. $20 Super Chats. We'll do some Bean Boozled jelly beans for you guys.
I'm hydrating right now so I can take shots. Stay hydrated, my friends.
Stay hydrated. So we're going to be watching Sam Howell pretty closely today. We'll keep you guys updated on his stats, everything that he's doing well. Over these next 4 weeks, it's pretty much the only thing to play for and the only thing to watch these games for, if we're being honest, is to see what Sam Howell has got going into 2024. So, is Sam Howell's job on the line? I would say yes, but I definitely think he's done enough to this point where he's going to have to play pretty darn bad for me to be on board replacing him.
Yeah, I think it would take a significant upgrade at QB for the Commanders to replace Sam Howell at this point.
Absolutely.
If they were to make a blockbuster trade for I'm throwing a name out there, Justin Herbert or something like that, then yeah, Sam Howell would get replaced.
Justin
I'm just
Herbert.
throwing random names out there.
I know you're just throwing names, but man, I just don't see Chargers even considering
that. No, they would.
Especially because I think Ben Johnson is probably going to go there to coach Justin Herbert.
They're what if they traded for – I can't even think of a name at this point.
Justin Fields?
Is he that much better than Sam Howell?
I don't know, man. I don't think so.
I don't think so
As a passer, I don't think he is. I like Sam Howell as a passer. The thing that I like about Sam, and this is kind of a rare quality, all right, you don't see, maybe only 15 quarterbacks in this league can actually do this, is that he can throw with the defense knowing that he has to throw it. That is something you just don't see in this league. When the defense knows that you have to throw it, they send a bunch of exotic stuff your way. They send a bunch of crazy pressure packages your way, right? It's very, very difficult to dot up passes and move the ball down the field when you're down by multiple scores like the Commanders have been all year. And to Sam Howell's credit, he has done that this year. He has shown the ability to go back there, drop back pass, go through his progressions, and he's shown a good enough arm strength there. He's got a great arm, and he's actually, you want to guess who the most valuable rusher of the football at the quarterback position is this year, Coop?
Sam Howell.
It's Sam Howell, and it's not even close. Sam Howell is the most valuable quarterback rusher, better than Justin Fields, better than Jalen Hurts, better than Lamar Jackson. Sam Howell has been the number one rushing quarterback in the National Football League this year. And honestly, it's not even that close. So Sam Howell is definitely, I think, the most underrated rushing quarterback in this league. And then he mixes that with an ability to throw the football even when the defense knows that he's throwing it. So unless Sam Howell really stinks it up over the next 4 weeks and the Commanders have a chance to potentially go get a Caleb Williams or a Drake May, I'm probably not on board with going and getting a quarterback if I'm Washington.
Jose says he's buying a Sam Howell jersey. Joseph says Sam Howell will be great. Henry Schneider says let's put Logan Thomas at backup quarterback.
Yeah,
he was a quarterback at Virginia Tech.
He says he's kidding, but he was a former quarterback, and trust me, man, sometimes when you watch him run routes, you can tell he's a former quarterback, all right? He's not a great route runner, but you know what, man? We're going to be here throughout this offseason. It's going to be a fun one. I'm pretty sure Sam Howell's going to be the quarterback heading into next year. He is far from the biggest problem on this football team. We all know that.
Tom Brady?
Tom Brady? Give me a fucking break, dude.
I love it.
He's going to be in the booth next year calling football games for Fox. All right, so make sure you click that subscribe button. We would love to get to 8250 today. That would be a great number to hit. We just got to 8,000 subscribers here on the Commanders Report. We're going to be having wall-to-wall coverage, NFL draft, free agency, head coaching search. We're going to be covering it all for you guys right here on the channel once the season is over. And then, of course, during the season, we've got videos for you guys about 2-3 times a week. We're going to be breaking down the latest injury news, the latest trade rumors. We're going to be probably doing a perfect offseason video coming up here. We've already done 2 mock drafts on the channel here. So if you want more wall-to-wall Commanders coverage for free right here on YouTube. Make sure you click that subscribe button, and let's party it up, man. We're about 5 minutes away.
Now, how about this? Trade Jonathan Allen for Justin Herbert, Henry Schneider says in the chat.
It's just not going to happen, man. I mean, first of all, it'd have to be Jonathan Allen and like 3 first-round picks in order for it to be worth it for the Chargers. Justin Herbert is a top 5 quarterback talent. I keep seeing this on NFL Twitter. Steelers fans are saying let's go trade for Justin Herbert, but it's like, first of all, man, they just signed him to a brand new contract, so his cap hit's going to be massive. Traded. And then also he's got like 5 years left on his deal. So in order for it to be worth it for the Chargers to get like equal value, you're going to need like 3 firsts and a star player. No one's going to give that up.
No way.
And then also you have the idea that Justin Herbert is going to be one of the main selling points for whoever the Chargers hire as their new head coach. They just fired Brandon Staley, so they're hiring a new head coach. And I think it's going to be Ben Johnson.
They're going to hire Ben Johnson.
If you're Ben Johnson and you're looking at all the teams that are going to be available for jobs, he's already said no to Carolina. He said no to them last year, right? Like, look at the landscape of the quarterbacks that are going to be available for him to choose from. Justin Herbert is far and away the best out of all of them. So if you hire Ben Johnson, there's no fucking way in hell he gets rid of Justin Herbert. There's just no way. So get Justin Herbert out your mouth, man, because if you daydream about that, you're just setting yourself free.
Get my wife's name out your mouth.
All right, Will Smith. All right, so we're about 2 minutes away from kickoff here, from pretty much a Sam Howell watch party. That's pretty much what we're doing today, is that it's a Sam Howell watch party.
The winner or the loss doesn't really matter at this point.
Yeah, the winner or the loss doesn't truly matter. Of course, it'd be nice to get a win, but at the same time, it kind of wouldn't. I think at the end of the day, the number one thing that Commanders fans want from today's game is that they want Sam Howell to ball out. All right, I don't want to speak for anybody out there, but I think most Commanders fans out there would say we want Sam Howell to ball out today. Whether it's a win or a loss, we just want Sam Howell to play well.
If you want the Commanders to win, type W, but if you want them to lose, type L in the chat right now.
Yeah, so do you want them to win or lose? Type win in the chat or type W for lose. Let me know in the chat. We'll give you a shout out. Henry Schneider says, I don't care. Fair enough, my friend. B.O.B. Bobo50 says win. Henry Schneider says, I would love to see us win. I mean, the one thing that I will say about winning this, not only do you spoil it for the Los Angeles Rams, because if the Rams lose today, they're in trouble. Okay? Like, they're 6-8. They'd have 9 losses. Like, they'd be right up against the edge of getting eliminated from playoff contention with a loss today. And the other thing is, like, the further down the draft order you go as the Commanders, the less chance that you have to draft a quarterback next year. And I know a lot of Commanders fans do not want to draft a quarterback. So maybe you don't want to win these next 4 games because that, maybe you don't want to win all 4 of these last 4 games, but, maybe you want to win just enough where you're picking like 7th or 8th or something like that. Still high enough to get a really good offensive tackle or edge rusher in the first round, but not too low where you're not getting one of the blue chip guys. So here we go. We are kicking off here at SoFi. Commanders will get the football first as the kick will go out of the end zone, touchback. So Schneider's asking me if I know if we win what draft pick we'll have. No, just because there's so many moving parts in the league with wins and losses. So here comes Sam Howell. Coming on here, he has the franchise record for the most passing yards in the first 14 games of his career in a Commanders uniform. So apparently the Panthers won their football game, so they got 2 wins. Falcons are a joke. 1st and 10, it's going to be a little pop pass to Curtis Samuel, and he's going to get about 6 on the first down, pass from Sam Howell. We got about 76 people watching. Let's get to 20 likes. We have 19 likes. Can we get to 20? Like the video if you want Sam Howell to play well today. 2nd down and 4 for the Commanders offense. Shotgun formation for Sam. Takes the snap. It's a design rollout to the left. He's looking. He throws out of bounds. Nothing open. Not a great play call there. I don't love those play calls, Coop, when you're taking away essentially a whole half of the field.
If you're going to run that, run it to the field side.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you run that play with quarterbacks that can't really progress throughout a full field read. Sam Howell can do that, so I don't understand why you're doing that kind of concept there if you're Eric Bieniemy. So it's going to be 3rd down and 4. First 3rd down of the day for the Commanders offense. Rams putting a bunch of bodies close to the line of scrimmage. Howell takes the snap. They send pressure. He throws. Incomplete. Good coverage by the Rams intended for Curtis Samuel. And it's going to be 4th down, a 3 and out for the Commanders offense, which has really struggled over the last 2 games. Last 2 games against the Cowboys and Dolphins, 2 of some of the best teams in the league, absolutely just killed by those 2 teams. So now Tressway punts. He gets hit as he kicks. I don't know if there's going to be a flag. It's fair caught at about the 14-yard line. Good punt by Tress there. And the Rams will take over in their side of the field. So now Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense will take over for the first time today. They've got some very impressive receivers here, Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp. And Matthew Stafford, who's still playing top 10 quality quarterback play this season, trying to win this game. If they win this game, man, I think the Rams are probably a bona fide playoff team. Under center, and now a false start on the Rams to start things off today. Coop, is this a new ref? This guy doesn't look familiar to me.
I think he said first season, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's his first season.
Which means he's probably a stiff.
Looks a little bit younger. He's probably a stiff, that's right. So here we go. 1st down and 15. Behind the 8 ball here. Under center. It's a quick screen pass to Puka Nacua. And he's going to pick up about 4 or 5 yards here on the first play from scrimmage. Gets them back to about the 20-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 upcoming for the Rams offense. Commanders defense is dead last in scoring defense this year, giving up over 32 points per game. That is fucking terrible. 2nd down and 9. Shotgun formation for Stafford. 3 receivers set for the Rams. Hands it off to Kyren Williams, who has had a great stretch over the last month, but he's not going to get anything here. Good tackle by Khalik Hudson, linebacker out of Michigan, getting a chance to play with Jamin Davis out of the lineup. So KJ Henry getting the start on the edge this week along with Casey Toohill. It's going to be nice to see what KJ is able to do, a 5th-round pick out of Clemson this year. From the shotgun, Commanders showing pressure at the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation for Stafford. Takes the snap. Commanders send 4. Stafford looking, steps up in the pocket, delivers in the middle of the field, caught. Big 1st down and from a strike from Matthew Stafford, getting all the way to the 42-yard line. That is Demarcus Robinson. Demarcus Robinson's had a good month of football here as well. Just a great strike with anticipation, anticipating the open space there in the Commanders' zone defense. Matthew Stafford, man, he is still slinging that thing, man. He has had a really good season this year, keeping this Rams team afloat. Kudos to Sean McVay, because going into the season, this was arguably the least talented roster in football. Now they're knocking on the door of the playoffs. Here we go. 1st down. Kyren Williams with a run. Makes a man miss. He gets to the 40. Now he's approaching the 30. He's going to get to about the 33-yard line on another really great run from Kyren Williams. Made the Commanders look silly there. Completely turns around Kendall Fuller with a juke move there. And it's just, I mean, what's new with this Commanders defense, Coop? They freaking stink. First down and 10. Like we said, this is essentially a Sam Howell watch party. Shotgun formation for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams offense takes the snap. Play action. He's got room. He's got time to throw. He throws outside. Caught by Puka Nacua for a gain of 12 and another Rams first down as they enter the Prize Picks red zone. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100 today. Nacua goes out at the Commanders' 19-yard line as the Rams are making it look easy here to start this game. We got over 100 people watching right now. Can we get to 30 likes? We're up at 24 likes right now. Let's get to 30 likes. Here we go. Wildcat formation with Kyren Williams. Fake reverse, and he's going to take it himself for about 9 yards or so here. It'll be second down and maybe 2. Let's get up to 30 likes. We get to 30 likes here, I'll take a shot. I'll take a shot here. I'll take a shot if we get to 30 likes. There we go. It's going to be a long day, Coop. It's going to be a long day, my friend. Second down and 2. Stafford is under center. Bunch formation tight to the line. They send Kupp in motion at the snap. They hand it off to Williams. He gets to about the 4-yard line. Another first down for Los Angeles as this Washington defense can't stop anything, man. I mean, this is just a Commanders team that looks like they don't have anything to play for. I mean, if Eric Bieniemy is the head coach, at least they're fighting for him. But like everyone in this building knows that Ron Rivera is getting fired. They know they're not making the playoffs. What the fuck do they have to play for? Nothing. From the shotgun, quick screen pass to Cooper Kupp, but it's dealt with nicely by the Commanders defense. A loss of a yard or 2 here. It'll be second down and goal. Good job by Kendall Fuller, the captain. I remember back this offseason, Cooper, I was saying Kendall Fuller's the number 1 corner on this team, and I had people in the comment section saying that he was going to get cut and that I needed to do my research because he stinks. This guy had 3 pick sixes last year, and they were saying that he's going to get cut. Moral of the story, Sperry knows ball. That's why he subscribed to the channel. Under center. Fake toss. It's going to be a screen to Nacua, and he's going to get to about the 3-yard line. Another completion for Stafford, and it's going to be third down. Type those 3s in the chat. Type those 3s in the chat. Let's stop them to 3. If you're asking me if I feel confident that they'll stop them, I'm going to say no. But you know what? It'd be nice. It'd be nice to just leave this drive with just a 3-point deficit instead of 7.
Be like Henry and Houdini. Get those 3s in.
From the shotgun. Stafford takes the snap. He's looking. Nothing there. Steps up in the pocket. Still nothing there. And he's going to get sacked for a loss of 1. It'll be fourth down and goal at about the 3.5-yard line. That is Daron Payne with the sack. I'm going to say that's a coverage sack, though. Stafford went through his full progression there, and the Commanders on the back end were able to hold up. So a good coverage sack there from the Commanders defense forces a fourth down. Now let's see what Sean McVay does here on fourth down. And honestly, if I'm Sean McVay, I'm taking the points, and that's exactly what they're going to do here. Have risk. The Rams kicker puts it up, and it is almost missed, but it is just in there good. Oh! Commanders report legend Mark O'Gorman with a $20 Super Chat!
Oh. You know what? It's time to take shots.
It's time to take shots, and it's time for some jelly beans. Here's your jelly bean, Coop.
What flavor is this?
So that one is going to be, so mine is dead fish or strawberry banana smoothie.
Oh, God.
And yours is stinky socks or tutti frutti.
All right.
All
I
right,
got my water ready to go.
So first I'm going to take my, actually I'm going to take my shot after I do the, so I've got my shot here.
Oh, God.
All right, here we go.
I can't even chew it.
The only rule is you have to swallow it. That's what she said, or that's what he said.
Pause. Oh my God. That's awful.
But I got dead fish, and that was bad, dude. Fuck you, Mark, dude.
Stinky socks. Mark, we love you. Cheers, Mark.
It's gonna be a long game, man. 3-0 Rams. At least the Commanders got to stop. So Sam Howell's gonna get the football back. Woo! Every 20 we get, we'll take a shot and we'll do a jelly bean.
Let's ride, Mark.
By the way, we're running low on jelly beans here, so after next time we're gonna have to refill. God, still, I'm gonna take another shot because that taste is still in my mouth.
Oh, dude, that was so bad.
Damn.
Marco Gorman.
Marco Gorman with a 20-piece. By the way, if we get to $100 in super chats today, total, so the entire pot, right now we're at $20 thanks to Mark. If we get to $100 in super chats, Coop, the Cowboys fan, has to wear the F the Cowboys hat for the rest of the game. All right, so actually, I got to put Mark's name on here.
Yes, throw Mark's name on there.
Mark O'Gorman.
Mr. Seep says hello, Mark. Rams kick it off.
Mark O'Gorman officially on.
Oh!
He did it again! Another 20-piece from Mark O'Gorman! Let's go! Clap it up for Mark! Everybody spam Mark in the chat! Mark! Let's go! Mark O'Gorman with another 20, which means we have another jelly bean coming up here in just a second. Commanders now have the football, touchback from the shotgun. Sam Howell takes the snap, looks to his right, quick toss to Antonio Gibson, stiff arms a man, gets about 7 as he's dragged out of bounds.
Nice little stiff arm.
Good stiff arm there by 24. It's going to be second down and about 3. So next commercial break, Coop and I are going to be doing that jelly bean and that shot for you, Mr. O'Gorman. You're a real one, my friend. By the way,
cheers to you, Mark.
We're at about 120 people watching. Can we get to 40 likes? Can we get to 40 likes?
Hit that thumbs up icon, baby.
Come on now. Second down and 3, under center. Play action. Howell is looking deep. Nothing there. Takes his check down, and it's going to be caught for a first down. Washington Commanders, Antonio Gibson on the catch. First down, baby. Let's go. Everybody spam Mark in the chat. We got Houdini. We got Jose. Show Mark some love for that 20-piece, man. Let's go.
By the way, Will Levis took a serious hit and is hurt.
That game is still going on?
Apparently.
Who won Chicago and Cleveland?
Oh, look.
Tell me the Browns didn't pull that one off. First down and 10. Under center again is the Commanders. Hands it off to Antonio Gibson. He's going to get about 2.
Bears ball down 3.
No, sorry, that's Chris Rodriguez.
Bears ball down 3 at the Cleveland 45, 15 seconds left.
So they might tie.
They're in the 4th.
Yeah,
so they can go to overtime.
Oh, it's still in the 4th? I was going to say, Houston and Tennessee went to overtime quite a while ago. By the way, I got Tyreek Hill on my fantasy team in the playoffs this week. Got fucked. 2nd down and 8. Takes the snap, hands it off to Chris Rodriguez Jr., and he's going to fight forward here. Love the fight from the rook. Gets about 2 or 3, and it's going to be 3rd down and about 6 here. Let's go! OG coming in with a $5 super chat. A first-time super chatter. And you know what we give for first-time super chatters? Some Ric Flair drip. Woo! Let's go, OG. Everyone spam OG in the chat. Show some love.
OG, 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 OG.
3rd down and 5 for the Commanders. Shotgun formation for Howell. Takes the snap. Pressure's there. He's going to get outside to his right. He's looking to run. He gets past it. He picks up a 1st down. That's what the... Oh, no. Now he goes to a knee. Oh, no. It's because his shoe came undone. I was going to say, I was hoping he wasn't hurt.
If Sam
Howell got hurt,
we would sign off.
There would literally be no reason to watch this football game if Sam Howell got injured, guys.
We would sign off.
You know what? If Sam Howell gets hurt in this football game, we're done. We're done. We're doing our post-game show, and we're done. That's what I'm telling you guys right now. If Sam Howell gets hurt today, that's it for the show. 1st down and 10. High snap. Shotgun formation for Howell. He throws quickly. Good timing by Howell. Right on the back of his drop. Hits Terry McLaurin for a gain of 15. However, there is a flag. By the way, OG gets on the F the Cowboys hat here. So the Cleveland Browns just beat the Chicago Bears. The Browns are just a fucking joke, dude. How do they keep winning these games? Cody Lopez says, love the hat, Sperry. Thank you, sir. If you want to get your name on here, $5 super chat. 1st and 10, or 1st and 20 here after a holding penalty on Washington, by the way. God damn it. Of course, Howell delivers a dart. 1st down throw caught. It was just a short hitch. It's probably a gain of 4 or 5. It's completed to Byron Pringle. So the Browns won 20-17. Bears just keep choking. So 2nd down and 16 upcoming here. $5 super chat puts your name on the F the Cowboys hat. Under center I formation. Almost never see this from the Commanders. Howell's rolling up deep, and it's not a good pass to Terry McLaurin. Off target. He was pressured, and it's going to be 3rd down and very long for the Commanders. And, man, that 1st down holding call really put the Commanders behind the 8 ball here. Dude, the Cleveland Browns are just going to get absolutely toasted in the playoffs. They already have 9 wins, so unless they lose out, they probably get in. From the shotgun here, Howell needs to deliver a pass downfield with the defense knowing he has to throw it. Nothing there initially. Gets outside the pocket to his right. He's gearing up. Nothing there. He's trying to run for it, and he's going to get probably around 13 of those yards back, but he goes out of bounds about 3 or 4 yards short. It'll be 4th down for the Commanders, likely a punt upcoming for Washington. So Sam Howell has actually been the most valuable rushing quarterback in the National Football League this year, according to points above replacement, which if you've ever heard of wins above replacement in baseball, that's the Moneyball stat. That is the equivalent for football. So 4th down and 2, they're going for it. from the shotgun, Howell looks, nothing deep. Now he has to throw it off platform. God, what a play by Sam Howell to hit Terry McLaurin. And he's going to get close to the Prize Picks red zone, down to the Rams' 21-yard line. Riverboat Ron goes for it here. Looks like the Rams are in man-to-man coverage. Terry McLaurin beats his man, and Sam Howell climbs the pocket off platform, delivers a strike. So first down run here for the Commanders to Antonio Gibson. Probably gets about 6. Decent run there on first down. So now they enter the Prize Picks red zone. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100 today. Second down and 3 for the Commanders. Back in the shotgun formation here is Washington. Takes the snap. Howell looking to throw quickly, and it's not a great pass. Tried to do a timing route with it looked like Curtis Samuel, and the quarterback receiver duo off, not on the same page. It'll be third down and 3. So Sam Howell has already delivered some very impressive throws in this football game. And now it's third down and 3. Commanders with a chance to take the lead if they can capitalize on their first red zone trip here. But you need to convert here. Third down and 3. It's a toss play to Antonio Gibson. He's going to cut it back inside, but he's not going to get it. He's a yard short. Fourth down and 1. And I think Ron Rivera is going to take the points. What are you doing here, Coop, if you're the Commanders? You taking the points?
Go for it. No risk it, no biscuit.
I think they're going for it.
They should.
I think they're going for it. It looks to me like they're going for it. Fourth down and 1. Riverboat Ron is saying, fuck it. Let's go for the win.
Marco Gorman says go for it. I agree with you, Mark. Mark says go for it.
I think if this game meant more, you're taking the points. But at this point, it's like you want to see what Sam Howell has got. Give the kid every opportunity. It's going to be a design rollout to the left, and it's deflected down, incomplete. You had a receiver open, but Hampton. I mean, I don't think most NFL fans know who half these Rams players are. And Washington leaves with no points here. Good play by Hampton, though. Because the receiver was open. Intended receiver was open, so good idea. Make sure you click that subscribe button if you haven't already. We got 177 Commanders fans watching. We got round-the-clock Commanders coverage here on the channel. And, you know, the Commanders might not be good right now, Coop, but you know what is good? Our sponsor here at Prize Picks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for first deposit match up to $100 today. If you're looking for a way to spice up your game days, Prize Picks is going to be perfect for you because it's skill-based, real money, daily fantasy sports game. You might be asking yourselves, Jack, how does daily fantasy sports work? Well, here's how. You pick 2 to 6 players, and if they'll go for more or less than their Prize Picks projection. You can even win up to 25 times your money on any entry. Today, I've taken the more on Sam Howell passing yards because why not? I'm taking the more on Terry McLaurin receiving yards because why not? And I'm taking the more on Antonio Gibson rushing yards because why the hell not? All right, so you can check it out now. Get your picks in before Sunday Night Football tonight or Monday Night Football tomorrow night by checking it out now at prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100 today. With Prize Picks, it takes less than 60 seconds to make your picks. So get started right now. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100 today. You guys haven't clicked that subscribe button yet.
Whoever just unsubbed.
F you, man. Whoever just unsubbed, F you.
I was about to say your mom's a hoe, but that would have gone too far.
I don't know, man. That's pretty low, unsubscribing.
That would have gone. Yeah, true.
Pretty low.
It's pretty low, man.
By the way, we owe...
Alex Manafuel's in the chat, by the way.
What's up, Alex?
Alex says, "Yo, Jack, what up?"
Good to see you, my friend.
What up, Alex?
Thanks for watching our Sam Howell watch party today.
Thanks for stopping by.
So here's your jelly bean. You get dead fish this time.
Oh, God.
And I get old Band-Aid, which is the worst one. So, all right. So,
the last one was dirty socks. I didn't think that could be worse.
by the way, we're gonna have to get a
We're
gonna have to get a new box of the Bean Boozled
We'll
here
get a new box.
for the next 20 that comes in. So this one's courtesy of our friend Mark O'Gorman.
Johnny says he subscribed to say, "Let's go Rams." Well, Johnny.
So bad.
I got a fruit flavor.
Fuck, dude, that old Band-Aid's the worst one.
You got like tangerine or something?
First down and 10, it's a run play to Kyron Williams. Good play by the Commanders' defense, a loss of 4. KJ Henry there with the tackle. Good play by the rookie out of Clemson. All right, I need a shot. I need a shot after that fucking jelly bean, dude. It's so bad.
D'Angelo Dean. We'll answer that question in just a moment.
Second down and 12. It's a quick pass from Stafford from shotgun to Higbee. It's caught. And it's going to be third down and medium coming up.
Medium.
Make sure you click that subscribe button. It is a sub-only chant here at the Commanders Report. So if you want Commanders coverage round the clock, NFL draft coverage, free agency coverage, head coaching search coming up after the season.
Speaking of, D'Angelo Dean asked, "Who do you want the new coach to be?"
I mean, there's a lot of guys that that would be acceptable, right? I think I think Ben Johnson would obviously
Oh,
be.
yeah, he's your number one.
Ben Johnson's got to be your number one, but I think with Justin Herbert and the Chargers being available, I don't think Ben Johnson's going to want to come to the Commanders. I think Dan Quinn is an interesting one. I think he's a good culture builder because, what's interesting about this coaching search is that I think the Commanders have their quarterback. So you don't necessarily need to get an offensive head coach. Now, if you can get a guy like Ben Johnson or, somebody like that, then great. But
Cody Lopez says, "Give us back Kyle." I don't think you're getting Kyle Shanahan.
I don't think you're getting Kyle Shanahan, my friend. You probably got a better shot at Jay Gruden, if I'm being honest with you. But
or John Gruden.
Yeah, or John Gruden. I think John Gruden would probably take a job anywhere at this point. It'd be funny if they rehired Jay Gruden and then he hired John to be the offensive coordinator. That'd be funny, man. All right, so I would love Ben Johnson. I would also love Brian Flores. I think Brian Flores deserves a shot to be a head coach. He's a great culture builder.
Let me throw a name out here for you.
Dan Quinn would be a good one as well.
So it's an offensive guy. He's available. He just left his team this year. His name's Matt Canada. What do you think about him?
Stop it, Coop. Stop it. So obviously Matt Canada is the former Steelers offensive coordinator, and he probably has the worst offense in the league this year. So
Henry says, "Let's get to 8,100 subs today." I agree with Henry. Hit that subscribe button.
Click that subscribe button. Help us out. By the way, we're 5 likes away from 50 likes. If we get to 50 likes, I'll take another shot. How about that?
Here's our super chat menu for today. If you're just joining us,
I'll take another shot. If we get to 50 likes, we're 3 away. So if you don't have money to donate for Super Chats today,
that is okay.
That's okay. By the way, we're just over $50 away from Coop having to wear the F the Cowboys hat for the rest of the game. All right? So I know Mark O'Gorman's in there. If Mark wants to be a legend here and put in a 50-piece, what would I do for a 50-piece? Can I slap you with a plate for 50?
Sure.
All right. If someone sends in a 50, I'll slap Coop with a paper plate. By the way, those plates freaking hurt. 3rd down and 6 upcoming for the Rams. Big play here for the Commanders defense. Takes a snap from the shotgun. Stafford looks to his left, caught by Cooper Kupp. Benjamin St. Juste on the coverage. He's going to pick up about 20 in a big gain for the Rams, 1st down.
Castro Daniel says, I do not like Cowboys.
So Cody Lopez says, got to be a tortilla. We'll check if we have tortillas.
I don't think we have any.
But I don't think we have any.
I wish.
If we had tortillas, we'd do tortillas. But I'll say this right now as somebody that's been slapped by both. I think the plates hurt more.
Worse.
I think the plates actually hurt more. First down and 10 for the Rams. Wing formation under center. As they're going to hand it off to Kyron Williams, who goes up the middle for about 5. And it'll be second down and medium. Good gain for the Rams on first down. By the way, we got the 50 likes. We're 2 away from 60. Help us get to 60. Second down and medium upcoming. Rams only leading this one by 3 points in the second quarter.
Some would say schmedium.
Second inch medium. Under center is Stafford. Takes the snap. Play action. The Rams have it blocked up, but nothing's open down the field. Stafford steps up trying to avoid pressure, but he's brought down at around the line of scrimmage. Not sure if you count that as a sack, but it's going to be third down and schmedium here for the Rams. Another opportunity for Washington to get off the field. Jartavius Martin brought down Stafford on that one. Third down and 6. Stafford from the shotgun's got time to throw. Time runs out. He throws it to the sideline. Somehow it's caught by Cooper Kupp by Tyler Higbee, and they're saying he's in. What a play by the Rams offense. Stafford's initial read wasn't there. Good job by the Commanders in coverage. Throws it sidearm to the sideline.
There.
And Tyler Higbee toe taps it.
Wow, what a catch.
And I believe that's Percy Butler on the coverage. Didn't think he would have any shot to get his both feet in there, but he did. First down now in Commanders territory at the 49. Pistol formation, hands it off to Kyron Williams. Tries to spin out of it, but once again, good run defense here by the Commanders. A gain of 1.
Henry, that would be a great idea, but we work on Sundays, so we unfortunately have to be here in Dallas. That is a great idea, though.
Trust me, man. If we could go to games and if we could cover games at the actual stadiums, we would go. But I think Chat Sports is still a couple years away.
Oh yeah,
still a couple years away. Maybe one day. Second down and 8. Shotgun formation for Stafford. 2 high safeties for the Commanders, trying to prevent the pass here. Takes the snap. Stafford looks. Nothing to his right. Gets all the way through his read to the left to his check down, Kyron Williams, who catches it, picks up about 7, and he's going to be close to a first down, but it'll be third down and 1 upcoming on the Commanders' 40. Do a live at the stadium.
That would be cool.
Why would we want to go to the poop hole that is FedEx Field, though? Maybe when they get their new stadium, we'll go there. Would be cool. When they go to when they build the new stadium, we might do a little bit of a tour. That'd be sweet. Third down and 1, hand off to Kyron Williams, and he's going to get it and more. About a gain of 8 or so. Getting close to the 32-yard line. Now they're in field goal range. Clock keeps ticking here on this third quarter. So it's first down for the Rams. Kyron Williams already has 52 yards rushing on 8 carries. So Kyron's having, once again, a really nice game here for L.A. Under center now is Stafford. He's going to do play action here. Fakes deep, dumps it off to Cooper Kupp in the flat, and he's going to pick up about 6 or 7 here. He's taken out of bounds by Khaleke Hudson. Good gain for L.A. on first down. So once again, the Rams offense driving down the field on the Commanders defense. But let's see if Washington can get another stop and hold them to just 3. So tortilla or plate slap for $50 is still on the table. Coop is a big Cowboys fan, so I want to slap the crap out of him. $50 super chat will make that happen. 2nd down and 2 under center, hands it off to Kyron Williams again, and he's going to pick up a good 4 or 5 yards and a first down for LA as they're now in the Prize Picks red zone. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100 today. First down Commanders here. Or first down Rams, sorry. Just phased out a little bit there. Under center is Stafford. They send Nakua in motion at the snap, hand it off to Kyron Williams. He's got room to run here. He's going to get to about the 10. Fumble! Ball's on the ground. Commanders pick it up. And I think they're going to say Commanders football. Kendall Fuller is the one that comes up on top of it. And I don't think Kyron Williams was down, so the Commanders get another big stop in the red zone. Who is that forced it out? That looks like Percy Butler forcing the fumble, the safety. So Commanders football here. And the Rams have 2 red zone trips and only 3 points to show for it. So, I mean, this Commanders team that has been just siphoning off points all season long, all of a sudden is turning up the heat in the red zone. Getting a little lucky, I would say, probably. But I mean, that's a forced fumble. So let's go. Commanders football now. They're gonna have the long field here with Sam Howell, though, so Sam's got quite a ways to go. A little bit of a stat update here for Sam Howell. Currently 5 of 10 for 46 yards, no touchdowns, no picks, with a quarterback rating of 62.9. So not a great start for Sam, but I will say he's had some really nice throws. He's had 2 just absolute darts in this football game today. So hopefully on this drive, the Commanders QB can continue to impress. And, I mean, this is like the first time in a long time where he's not down 2 scores in the first half. So hopefully Sam makes the most of it here. Send it to me. Oh my God, dude. That's unbelievable. All right, so let's see what the scores look like around the National Football League here during the break. So right now, 49ers are leading the Cardinals 14-10. Cardinals are sticking with them here with Kyler Murray. He does have an interception, though. Bills currently leading the Cowboys 7-0. F the Cowboys, man. F them Cowgirls. Then the Browns did win 2017 against the Bears. Buccaneers improved to 7-7. They're hot right now, beating the Packers. Packers, after getting hot there in the month of November, now stink. Yep. Texans ended up beating the Titans without C.J. Stroud in overtime, 19-16. The Dolphins killed the Jets 30-0 without Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs beat the Patriots by 10, 27-17. The Saints ended up beating the Giants 24-6. Tommy DeVito era officially dead. And the Panthers got their second win of the year. 9-7. The Bears might, if Carolina can conjure up another win, who knows what they're going to do. First down and 10 for the Commanders here. It's a run to Antonio Gibson, a gain of 2. And by the way, if you missed the Thursday night football matchup, Raiders won 63-21, leading to the firing of Brandon Staley. The Bengals beat the Vikings 27-24 on Saturday. The Colts beat the fraudulent Steelers 30-13. And the Lions killed the Broncos 42-17. So that is the score update around the National Football League. And now let's see what Sam Howell can do. Second down and 8 for the Commanders offensively. Shotgun formation for Howell. Takes the snap, hands it off to Gibson. Tries to find a lane, spins out of a tackle. He's going to pick up about 3. It's going to be third and medium here for Washington. About 8 minutes and change left to go here in the first half. Make sure you click that subscribe button. This is a subscriber-only chat, so if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button. We got 233 people watching, 66 likes. Can we get to 70 likes right now? Can we get 4 likes? Let's get those. Click that thumbs up icon. Help out the channel. We really do appreciate it. Third down and 5. Shotgun. Immediate pressure on Howell as he overthrows his running back who is going out for a screen. 3 and out for Washington offensively. 2 3-and-outs. And then a good drive ending in a failed 4th-and-1 attempt in the red zone. So Commanders offense not getting going here in the first half. Tressway, low snap. He's got to get it off. He does. Rams fair catch it at the 48-yard line, it looks like. Now there's some pushing and shoving. So great field position for the Rams. Commanders defense is going to have to make another big move. So the fumble doesn't do a whole lot for the Commanders. It just delays the inevitable, it looks like. Zero to 3 the score. I mean, goodness gracious, Coop. I expected a much higher scoring football game.
I thought we were going to have a lot of offense in this game. It's been the exact opposite.
Yeah, it's been lots of but we have 3 red zone trips in this football game. It's just we only have 3 points to show for those 3 trips. We have a turnover on downs, a fumble, and then a field goal on those 3 red zone trips. So the offense, it's not like the offenses are doing terrible. It's just they're giving the other team the football at untimely times. Make sure you click that subscribe button. I would love to get to 8,100 subscribers by the end of today's stream. That would be great. Got 250 Commanders fans watching. You know what? I'm going to change the live poll here. So make sure you go vote in the new poll. I'm going to be asking the question, do you want the Commanders to win or lose this game?
While you get those votes in, let us know where you're watching from. We have new people joining us, 255 people watching right now. Let us know where you guys are watching this Commanders vs. Rams game from. Santiago from Colombia. We're international.
I guess we're going international here on the Commanders Report.
Henry's from Pennsylvania.
All right, I just sent that poll, so make sure you go vote. Do you want the Commanders to win or lose this football game? The argument for winning is that Sam Howell likely plays a good football game, but we did say before the game the worst case scenario is a Commanders 6-3 win.
RNG's from Istanbul. Let's ride.
Welcome into the show. We appreciate everybody, man. Goodness gracious.
Dave in DC says this is like preseason with a little more intensity. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. The only thing that's different between this and preseason is that we're trying to determine what we have in Sam Howell here over these next 4 weeks. Obviously we've seen a lot of good stuff. I think he's underrated as a rusher. He can throw with the defense knowing that he has to throw it pretty consistently. So, unless the Commanders are drafting in the top 3 or whatever, I'm probably not wanting to go get Caleb Williams or Drake May. Drake May and Caleb Williams are really the only guys I'd probably even consider replacing Howell with at this point. From the pistol formation, Stafford looking, nothing there, dumps it off to Kyron Williams. He's got a blocker in front of him. He's going to pick up about 3 and get to midfield. It'll be 2nd down and 7 upcoming. Second down and 7. Eric Sindo says, hello from Cameroon.
Let's ride.
Well, welcome into the show. Second down and 7. It's a toss play to Kyron Williams. I mean, Kyron Williams has just been getting a ton of action. Actually, no, that's Royce Freeman. Kyron gets a little bit of a break here. Royce Freeman takes it for a couple more yards. It'll be third down. If the Commanders want to stop the Rams from getting into field goal positioning here, they probably got to get this stop right here.
We got Germany. We
got
got
Germany.
Florida in the house.
Sunshine State in the building. Third down and 5. Shotgun formation for Matthew Stafford. 3 receiver set. Takes the snap. He's looking to his left. He throws. It is caught by Cooper Kupp. First down. Once again, it's Benjamin St-Juste in coverage, and he gives up a first down. Gain of about 7 or 8. First down Rams. So first down for the Rams. Cooper Kupp has 30 yards on 4 catches. Matthew Stafford still hasn't had an incompletion. 11 for 11, 102 yards passing. God, this Commanders passing defense is soft, man. Under center is Stafford. It's a fake handoff reverse to DeMarcus Robinson. He's got blockers in front of him. Gets to the 30, to the 20, all the way down to the 15, and inside the Prize Picks red zone for the third time today. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100 today. So good play design there by Sean McVay. Good blocking in front of him. Well designed. So now the Rams, for the third time today, they are at the 17-yard line of the Commanders. Under center is Stafford. Cans the play at the line of scrimmage. Going to hand it off to Royce Freeman. A good push by the offensive line, but it's only going to get about 4 yards. Dave in D.C. says, what is Benjamin's problem? Do you think he's just having a serious growing pains this year, or does he just not have NFL speed?
He stinks.
He kind of stinks, man. He's never really had the speed, I don't think. I'm pretty sure he ran a pretty slow 40 time. Correct me if I'm wrong, but pretty sure he ran like a 4.5 or something, or a 4.6. Under center, Stafford. Just marching down the field yet again. It's a fake toss, handoff to Puka Nacua. He gets 1 yard. Jartavius Martin there for the tackle. Lanicia Mickens says, watching from Columbus, Ohio. Welcome in.
Welcome in. Welcome in.
Welcome in to the Commanders Report. So another interesting design here for Sean McVay. But Jartavius Martin sniffs it out. It'll be third down and 4 here. Another opportunity to force a field goal. Shotgun for Stafford. Sidearm toss to Kupp. It is complete, and he's going to get down to about the 2-yard line. First down first down Rams once again. I mean, why the fuck is Khaleke Hudson one-on-one in coverage with Cooper Kupp? Handoff to Royce Freeman on first and goal. Once again, the Commanders stuff them. And, I mean, that is what, the fifth and goal play this entire game that the Commanders have gotten to stop. So, L.A. having a tough time getting in the end zone. It'll be second down and goal. WWE Mentality says hello from North Carolina.
The Outer Banks.
The Outer Banks. Welcome in. Second down and goal from the 2. Once again, under center is the Rams. They put Kupp in motion. Play action. Roll out to the right. Throws. Nobody there. Incomplete. Good job by the Commanders to get pressure on Stafford.
They're going to hold him to a field goal again.
I don't know, man. I bet they might go for it. They might go for it
You
on
think
fourth
they
and
go
goal.
for this one?
They're at the 2-yard line. So I think this is 4-down territory if you're the Rams. You want to go up by 2 scores before halftime here. We got about 2 minutes, 23 seconds left until halftime. By the way, during halftime, we're going to take a little bit of a break. Only F1 says, hey, I'm watching from London. Third down and goal. Shotgun takes the snap. Kyron Williams fights his way in. Touchdown Rams. They go up by 2 scores. And now it looks like Sam Howell will be tasked with a 2-minute drill here to try and put some points on the board and try to get this to a 1-score game before halftime, because the Rams get the football coming out of the half. So if the Commanders are unable to score, the Rams will have a chance to make it a 3-score game with a touchdown. So the Rams line up the extra point attempt. And now it's up and it is good. So the Rams fumble essentially only delays the inevitable after the Commanders go 3 and out, a bad punt from Tressway, giving them great field position. They march right down the field for 6. Make sure you click that subscribe button. This is the time to click that subscribe button, guys, because things are about to get crazy here on the Commanders Report. We're going to be having head coaching search videos, NFL free agency search videos, NFL draft videos leading up to the draft. This offseason is the biggest offseason for the Washington football team here for a long time, I'll say. All right, so we got a bunch of cap space, so free agency is going to be a frenzy. Every time they make a signing, we're going to have a breaking news video for you guys. And then also the draft, they got 5 picks in the top 100. They're going to have some very, very big picks, potentially even a top 5 pick in this year's draft. So make sure you click that subscribe button because we're going to be going headfirst into the head coaching search. Once that happens, all the latest news and rumors, and we'll go breaking news action whenever they hire their new head coach because Lord knows Ron Rivera is not sticking around, or at least he shouldn't be.
Only F1. Do you have a favorite soccer team? If so, who is it? Let me know.
Coop is a big soccer fan.
I am.
He's a big Chelsea guy.
Up to Chelsea, even though we suck.
Chelsea does kind of suck right now. So Dave in D.C. says, I hope we do not give up a draft pick for a coach. So the recent rumor going around is that the Commanders might be interested in a guy like Mike Tomlin, Steelers head coach. Now, I'm pretty connected with the Steelers fan base, and I would say that a good percentage of the Steelers fan base would be good with a trade for Mike Tomlin. But I think that Steelers fans would want a first-round pick. And there's just no way the Commanders give up their first-rounder.
No way.
It's probably going to be a top 5 pick. So there's no way the Commanders give up that. So I'm with Dave in D.C., though, man. I think there's plenty of good head coaching candidates out there that you don't have to give any draft picks up for, right? So I'd say go get somebody else. I'd say go get somebody like a Dan Quinn, Brian Flores. If you can get Ben Johnson, get Ben Johnson.
Wade Phillips?
No, not Wade Phillips. He's been out of football for literally like multiple years.
Coached in the XFL?
Well, he's done. He's done.
Bob Stoops?
Bob Stoops. Give me a break. So coming up here, Sam Howell is going to have a chance for a 2-minute drill. So far today, a stat update for Sam Howell. Let's see here. He's 5 for 11, 46 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. His rating is 57.4. So Byron Pringle takes it out of the end zone, takes it to about the 25. 15 seconds to the 2-minute warning here. And they're going to commercial break.
Of course they are.
Actually, no, they're not. No, they're not. They're just showing Terry McLaurin being a good guy.
Only F1 is an Arsenal fan, which is Chelsea's biggest rival. Can we ban him from the chat?
Yeah. Get out of here, F1.
Just kidding.
I'm just kidding. I love Arsenal. Fuck Chelsea.
I don't even know who either of them are.
I know. From the shotgun. Steps up in the pocket. Howell on the run. Throws a dart, and it's dropped.
Was it dropped or tipped?
Oh, I think it was dropped. John Bates. So I want to see this replay here. Howell steps up in the pocket and throws, I think, a dot to John Bates, and he just drops it. They're not showing the replay.
Do you see that stat? 20 offensive snaps for the Commanders. The Rams have 20 offensive snaps in the Commanders' territory.
Yeah. 2nd down and 10, shotgun formation for Howell. Takes the snap. Rams send pressure. Quick throw to Antonio Gibson, who I think dropped it. They're going to say no. They're going to say incomplete.
Goodness.
So the throw is a little bit off kilter. Gibson had to turn around and catch it. I think he was bobbling it, but the question is, did he secure the catch? I mean, that's a catchable. I think he caught this football, man. He definitely bobbles it. But I think he secures it. Does he? I think he does. That's a catch.
They'll have to challenge it, though. So the Commanders
3rd and 10, a
will
Ron Rivera challenge. Yes, he does. Okay. So this is going to be a catch. Antonio Gibson, former receiver for the Memphis Tigers, shows off the receiving ability there. Not the best throw from Howell, I will say, but definitely a catchable football. Bobbles it and somehow is able to get it back to his chest and make the catch before he hits the turf.
What are all these bots doing here? F the bots.
F the bots. All right, what do you guys think is going to happen on this drive? Do you think touchdown, field goal, punt, or turnover? Let me know in the chat.
It will be like
I think it's
3rd and 4.
I think it's going to be a punt. Maybe a field goal if they're lucky. They still have all their timeouts. So Dave in DC says lose the ball on downs.
If they go for it, that would be a disaster.
It kind of would, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they can go for it on their side of the field, man. It's too early. But, I mean, at this point, the Commanders are literally just saying fuck it at this point, man. Like they know their season's over. They're just trying to give Sam Howell every opportunity they can. Okay. So obviously it hasn't been a great game for the Commanders to this point. They've only had one good drive. Defensively, they're siphoning off yards. It's kind of a miracle. It's only 10 points at this point. The Rams have been in the red zone 3 times, only have 10 points to show for it.
It's been a disaster.
So not a great game for the Commanders. But what can you expect? So the conspiracy theorist show
Tyler Jones
says trade up for Caleb or May. We need a franchise quarterback. So, I want to see how the rest of the season plays out so I can really look at the full season in context. But Sam has been so up and down this year. So, if you can get your hands on Caleb Williams or Drake May, I might pull that trigger. But other than those 2 quarterbacks, I'm probably sticking with Howell. I think if the Commanders hire a defensive head coach, they're probably sticking with Howell. Because if they're planning on taking a quarterback, the smart move is to get an offensive head coach to help develop. So I think that Sam does need a better O-line. It'd be interesting to see what he looks like in a different offense because I think he's really comfortable in this Eric Bieniemy offense. I'm not sure how he'd look in a Shanahan style system or, something that's different than that Andy Reid, Eric Bieniemy type shotgun heavy progression style offense. So it's 3rd down and 4 here after the 2-minute warning. Shotgun formation for Washington. Howell takes the snap. He's looking, throws middle, caught to Terry McLaurin. No, it's dropped. McLaurin got absolutely demolished.
I think they're saying he caught it.
No, this is going to be an incomplete pass. So they're saying 4th down right now. So Howell kind of throws it, and it's a hospital shot. I mean, I don't know how this isn't called a penalty. I mean, it looks like helmet-to-helmet contact on a defenseless receiver, and they're not going to call it. So I don't know where these refs are. So
trying to F the Commanders per usual.
4th and 4. So Dave in D.C. makes a very interesting point here. Says, do not give away picks like we did with RG3. Disaster. Let us stay in with Howell one more year. And I can't say that I blame Commanders fans for being wary about giving up a lot of draft picks for a quarterback. I can't say I blame them. Now, Caleb Williams or Drake May, they're really good prospects, but at the time, RG3 was considered a blue chip prospect, right? So, but also the conspiracy theorist show makes a good point here. It says it's rare to have a pick in the top 5. You don't get that opportunity every year. Take a quarterback in that position. Did we learn nothing from the Chase Young disaster draft?
But if you have the 5th pick in the draft and you take Jaden Daniels, you're overreaching for him.
Probably, yeah. I still have to really get into the Jaden Daniels film. I know by just watching him on TV and watching his stuff this season that he's got the arm and he's got the legs to be an NFL quarterback.
Whoever QB3 is, though, I don't think is worthy of a top 5 pick.
Yeah, I mean, I really do think that Caleb and May are in a class of their own. And that's that my opinion on that may change once I really dive into the film on these quarterbacks over the next several weeks and months. But right now, my position is Caleb Williams and Drake May are in a class of their own. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. Caleb Williams is in a class of his own in terms of on-field play. But in terms of personality, in terms of not winning big games, all these different things, these intangibles, I think Drake May starts to creep up in that conversation for number 1 QB.
Do you think he can dissect the cover 7 stubby?
I think so. I mean, he hasn't played a whole lot of stubbies in the ACC, but then again, neither has Williams in the Pac-12. Stubbies are usually something you see in the SEC. But, I'm looking. It's going to be an interesting offseason, man. That's for sure. We're going to hash out that debate. We have a mock draft on the channel right now where I kind of explore what it would be like to trade up to number 1 for Caleb Williams with the Chicago Bears if they decide to keep Justin Fields. I think that's an interesting. I think that's a interesting proposition. Because Caleb Williams, man, he's the type of guy that, in my opinion, just based on his on-field play, can carry an NFL offense on day one. And those types of quarterbacks are just unicorns. You just don't see them. Not even Trevor Lawrence was that kind of guy. Like Caleb Williams, the on-field grade might be the highest I ever give a quarterback prospect ever. And I've been doing this a good 6-7 years. So Matthew Stafford, 1st down and 10, is going to throw one to his tight end Higbee. He's going to pick up 9 and get out of bounds with 1:42. Rams have all 3 of their timeouts, and they get the ball at half, or coming out of half. So if they get another field goal here, I mean, if they score again, I mean, it just puts salt on the wound.
Oh, my gosh. Brock Purdy just got hit in the head and is walking off. I'm going to have to go to Cincinnati.
Sam Darnold?
I'm going to have to go to Cincy.
If you lose today, are you going to Cincy?
If I lose next week.
Oh, my God, dude. 2nd down and 1 from the shotgun Stafford. Takes the snap, hands it off to Kyren Williams. Huge hole in the middle of the defense, and he gets to the 49. Close to midfield here, still on the Rams side of the ball, or on the field, but clock keeps ticking after the run play. You could just tell the Commanders were not expecting a run whatsoever. Clock's ticking, 1:20 left from shotgun. Takes the snap, Stafford takes it, throws it to Tyler Higbee in the flat quickly, and it's going to be a gain of about 5 on the first down pass. Sam Darnold's in the game right now.
I believe so. Yeah.
Sam Darnold is in the game for the 49ers. Dude, watch him play better than Brock Purdy.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Dude, it wouldn't surprise me. Darnold actually played well in Carolina those final weeks of that season. From the shotgun, 2nd down and 4. Dumps it off to Kyren. He's going to get to the 40, and he fumbles the ball again.
Oh!
The Commanders get on top of it. Commanders football with 1:08 left.
Benjamin St. Juste was signaling that it was Commanders football before they even recovered
They
it.
They have not indicated who got the football. First down, Commanders is the call. Kyren Williams, his 2nd fumble of the day in Commanders territory. Cameron Curl is the one that comes up with the football. And the thing is, Curl almost lost it too. So Benjamin St. Juste knocks it loose. Atta boy, Justy. Just rips that arm, and it rips the football out. So Commanders have the football and a chance to score and make this a 1-possession game going into the locker room. Kyren Williams is pissed at himself, man. First down and 10. Sam Howell and this Commanders offense still has 3 timeouts. It's going to be a quick dump off to Antonio Gibson, but it's man coverage, so he's going to lose a yard. And the clock keeps ticking because he was contacted inbounds. Commanders not using a timeout. 2nd down and 10 still. Takes the snap is Howell. No time to throw again. Has to escape to his right. Throws on the run, and it's dropped by Curtis Samuel. The pass was a bit low, but definitely catchable. 3rd down and long coming up. The conspiracy theorist show says you can trade Howell for at least a 2nd-round pick. The O-line draft is deep. We can still improve the O-line in the draft and free agency. Not everything has to be fixed in one offseason. And, he's got a point there where it's like, the Commanders are embracing a full-blown rebuild coming up with a new head coach and everything. So, from the shotgun, Howell takes the snap, looking, nothing there, and he's going to get sacked. This offensive line freaking blows, man. So, it's 4th and forever. I think the Rams are going to take a timeout. And once again, the Commanders have a 3-and-out. And honestly, if you're the Commanders in the first round, I'm seeing some Maserati Marv buzz down there in the chat. I don't think that Marv is going to be in play for them.
Prize picks for you really quick.
Oh, sure. Okay,
Just
so
like a quick one.
Let's talk about our sponsor, Prize Picks, here before halftime. If you want to spice up your game days this NFL season, Prize Picks is perfect for you because it's a skill-based, real money daily fantasy sports game. And if you're wondering how Prize Picks works, here's how. You pick 2 to 6 players, and if they'll go for more or less than their Prize Picks projection, you can even win up to 25 times your money on any entry. So you can take a look at my Prize Picks entry. Oh, never mind. So you can just check it out now at prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100 today. Okay. So we had to get that Prize Picks read in there. But anyway, I don't think Maserati Marv is going to be a big target for the Commanders. I think it's going to be quarterback, offensive tackle, edge. Those are oh my gosh, the long snapper straight up rolls the football to the punter, and now Tress Way gets absolutely destroyed on the hit. Looks like Tress Way is in a lot of pain. He's holding his head. There's no way he doesn't have a concussion, man.
What just happened?
So Cheeseman, what the fuck is this? Cheeseman, the long snapper, rolls the football to Tressway, who's unable to pick up the football. And as he's attempting to pick it up, he falls on it, and then he gets hit right in the head. Gets curb stomped by the frickin' Rams defender. And now he's on the ground on his back. He's getting checked for a potential concussion, it looks like. Yeah, that's on you, Cheeseman. What the actual hell was that, man?
What the hell? Oh, no.
So the Rams get the football now with just a couple seconds left on the clock, and now they're in field goal range again, and they could maybe even get a touchdown to make it 3 scores going into halftime. I mean, you just can't make this stuff up, man. What a disgrace to the game of football this team is, dude. Like, holy crap. Full-blown rebuild coming up this offseason, man. And this is one of the problems going into free agency. Like, which players are going to want to come and play for the Commanders next year? I mean, the ones that want money, I guess. The ones that want to get paid.
Because the Commanders have a lot of cap space.
They got a lot of cap. But another thing that means is that you're going to have to outbid everybody. Like, you're not a destination free agency spot if you're the Commanders going into next year. So, like, does a Brian Burns or a Daniil Hunter or one of these big name edge rushers, these number one type guys that are going to be free agents next year, do they really want to come to a team like the Commanders? I think the conspiracy theorist show says that's why we need Caleb or May to create excitement. I mean, I don't think you need Caleb or May.
I think they should sign Johnny Manziel or Colin Kaepernick.
Good one, Coop. But, like, Sam Howell has shown some good things this year, man. Like, he's got, like, despite being down by 2 scores pretty much this entire season, like, this defense, he's dealt with the worst defense in the league, arguably the worst offensive line in the league, all these different things. And he's still looked pretty good, right? The interceptions number is too high, but, I mean, when you're down 2 scores and you're expected to throw pretty much every single play in the second half because you're down by 2 scores all season long, you're going to throw interceptions. So Tressway, the punter, is going into the blue medical tent. After that hit he took, man, I just don't know if he's going to be able to return to this football game. So Rams get the football at the Commanders 15. They're now in the Prize Picks red zone. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first deposit matchup to $100 today. Quick screen pass from Stafford on first down. It's knocked down by Jones Jr., the edge rusher for Washington. That's a no on Kaepernick, man. At that point, he's like, what? Almost 8 years removed from the league? Hasn't played a snap in any league for 7-8 years? Give me a break. From the shotgun, Stafford. Takes the snap. Stafford looking, throwing, one-on-one coverage, Kyron Williams, and he's covered up by Khaleke Hudson, incomplete. 3rd down and 10 coming up for LA. So if you're the Commanders here, it doesn't really change much in terms of the dynamic coming out of the halftime break because LA would still need a touchdown coming out of the break at halftime to make it a 3-score game. But if LA is able to get something going here and score a touchdown, that means it's 3 scores going into halftime with the Rams getting the football to start the 3rd. So Matt Say says, bro, this has nothing to do with QB. This team is horrible. And listen, man, I think Matt has a point there. You know, I can understand why each side of this debate feels the way that they feel. On one hand, guys really want a guy like Caleb Williams or Drake May, a bona fide blue chip quarterback prospect for the future, because this is a team that's rebuilding, all these different things. You want to make sure you get the quarterback right. All right, but I also understand why people want to keep Sam Howell. He has been the most valuable rushing quarterback in the NFL this year, according to points above replacement. He's shown an ability to target the ball down the field when the defense knows that he has to throw it on 3rd and long and et cetera. So I understand both sides. 3rd down and 10. Stafford throws on 3rd. Good pressure by the Commanders. Incomplete. But now there's going to be a flag for hitting Matthew Stafford too low. You've got to be fucking joking. You've got to be joking here, man. The Rams are the personal foul roughing the passer on the Commanders on Daron Payne. They're going to say they hit. I guess, Daron Payne needs to know better than to go for Stafford's knees there, man. Like, that's clearly a hit below. It's clearly an illegal hit. Daron Payne, with what he's making, he's got to know better than that, man. By the way, how much of a disappointment have Jonathan Allen and Daron Payne been this year? With as much money as those two are making, they are not nearly making the impact that they should be making. First down and goal, shotgun. Stafford steps up in the pocket. He's going to pick up a few yards, gets to about the 5-yard line. Casey Toohill brings him down. And the Rams will use a timeout with 17 seconds left. So, by the way, reports are coming out that Tress Way injured his neck on that hit, and he's being evaluated for a concussion as well.
Questionable to return.
And he's questionable to return. So, who do they have punting?
Go for it on every 4th down.
I think they just go for it on every 4th down right now. Like, your season's done. Might as well just give Sam Howell every opportunity to prove himself here over these next 4 games. 2nd down and goal, under center is Stafford. They send Higbee in motion at the snap, play action. Looking shovel pass to Kyron Williams, and he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage by Jonathan Allen. Great penetration by the Washington Commanders. It's a loss of about 3 or 4 yards, and it'll bring up 3rd down and goal. Obviously, the Rams take a timeout here. They just have 1 left. So I think where I land on the whole Sam Howell debate here, Coop, is that I think if you have the opportunity, like if you're sitting at 3 and you have the opportunity to trade up to 1 or 2 to get Caleb or May, then I think it becomes an interesting conversation. But if the Commanders are able to somehow win a couple of these games because of Sam Howell's play, and you're sitting at 7 or 8, I don't think you even consider moving up.
I agree.
It really does depend how the rest of the season goes. 3rd down and goal. Commanders send a blitz. Stafford throws one off his back foot. 50-50 ball, incomplete. Intended for Demarcus Robinson. Good coverage by Benjamin St. Juste. It'll be 4th and goal. The Rams will likely kick the field goal here. So big stop for the Commanders defense. The only thing that this really changes in terms of the dynamic of the football game is that now the Commanders will be down by 2 touchdowns as opposed to a touchdown and a field goal. But not being down by 3 scores, definitely going into the half, definitely makes things easier for the Commanders. So the kick is up and it is good. 13-10 is the score with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the conspiracy theorist shows says May is a far better quarterback than Sam. And that might be the case. That's why I would consider moving up for him. if you're sitting at 3, or who knows, maybe you'll be sitting at 2. The Patriots have been competitive over the last couple weeks. They actually won against the but the thing is, I think the Commanders have the tiebreaker over the Patriots. So even if the Commanders and Patriots have the same record, I think the Patriots have a higher draft pick because the Commanders beat them earlier this year. Am I right on that?
I believe so.
I'm pretty sure the Commanders beat them earlier this year. Maybe I'm getting my games mixed up here. No, they did. They beat them 2017. We did a watch party for that one. So it's a squib kick here. It's fielded, and they're going to try to return it, but it's not going anywhere, and that's going to be the half. So I'm just gonna rattle off some of the scores in the NFL here before we take a quick break while Coop builds that scoreboard. So right now, the 49ers are leading the Arizona Cardinals 21-13. Sam Darnold has come in for the injured Brock Purdy.
Purdy came back.
But Purdy came back. Okay. So then the Cowboys are currently losing to the Buffalo Bills by a score of 14-3. I've been saying for the last couple of weeks, man, watch out for the Buffalo Bills. They lost some really tough ball games late. And because of that, the record, I don't think really reflects how good that football team is. And right now, it's sitting at 14-3, beating the Cowboys. So they're looking good. Earlier in today's action, the Browns beat the Bears 20-17. Browns improved to 9-5 and pretty much solidify their spot in the AFC playoff picture, barring a complete collapse in the final 3 games. It looks like the Browns will be playing in the postseason. Buccaneers, another team that's getting hot, beat the Packers 34-20. It seems like the Jordan Love hype is starting to die a little bit here. And Baker Mayfield's actually playing pretty decent football, 381 yards passing and 4 touchdowns in the winning effort. Then the Texans, without C.J. Stroud, were able to beat the Titans and Will Levis 19-16. Big win for the Texans to get to 8-6. Dolphins beat the Jets, shellacked them 30-0, even without Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs beat the Patriots in a game that's probably closer than you wanted it to be if you're a Chiefs fan, 27-17. The Saints beat Gabagool himself, Tommy DeVito, Tommy Cutlets, and the Giants 24-6. And the Panthers got their second win of the season, beating the Falcons 9-7 as the Falcons' playoff hopes are starting to dwindle here. I mean, at this point, we saw a report a couple weeks ago that the Falcons are probably going to keep Arthur Smith, barring a complete collapse at the end of the season. Losing to the Panthers is kind of the first step to that complete collapse, Coop. So we're going to take a little bit of a break here. We'll be back for the start of the second half. half coverage of the Week 15 matchup for the Washington Commanders here against the Los Angeles Rams. The score is 13-0. So the Commanders are a freaking joke. We all understand that, but we're going to be here for you guys. So Joey Sly kicks this one off. Goes in the back of the end zone, touchback. Rams get the football. The Rams score here. They're up by 3 scores. And honestly, I think this football game is over. So, high pressure here if you're the Commanders. We're 4 likes away from 100 likes. If we get there, I'll take a shot. If we get to 100 likes, I'll take a shot. Under center, Stafford. Takes the snap, hands it off to Kyron Williams. Had a really good first half. Has a lane to run through here on outside zone. Picks up about 13 yards in the first down for the Rams. Here we go again, folks. We're 3 likes away from 100. I'll do a shot once we get to 100. I'll do a shot once we get to 100. Dave in DC says, thanks for streaming this terrible game and terrible team. Makes it a better time. That's what we're here for, man. We're here to stick together, and we're here to have fun.
Thank you, Dave.
First down and 10. Play action. Stafford's got plenty of time to throw. He's launching deep down the field. Cooper Kupp is wide open. It's caught. Touchdown Rams. Game over. I'm sorry, man. This game is over. Nobody was even on Cooper Kupp. Streaking down the field. No, not a defense. I think Percy Butler tripped. And because of that, there wasn't a defender 30 yards within Cooper Kupp. Oh, no, it's a coverage bust. It looks like it was Cameron Curl. Cameron Curl with a coverage bust here. Just lets Cooper Kupp run right by him. What the fuck are we doing? Kick is up and it's good. 20-0 Rams. So
that's how you start the half right there.
Goodness gracious, man. Well, we're having a good time here, man. Right now the Cowboys are losing. At least we got that. Is there a chance we can do dual screen? No, that would be awesome if we could.
Oh, you mean like on to watch the Cowboys and?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Because at this point, I mean, we're just cheering against the Cowboys because we're done.
They're at halftime anyways, but
yeah, true. So $5 super chat, get your name on the F the Cowboys hat. $10 we're taking shots. $20 we've got these nasty Bean Boozled jelly beans with flavors like dead fish, barf, stink bug, old bandage, and liver and onions. So we've already eaten a couple of them today, and I've had 2 bad ones. Coop has had 1 good one and 1 bad one.
They don't taste good, man.
They don't taste good, but hey, for $20 is $20 if you know what I'm saying. So, goodness gracious. This Commanders team blows. I think we all know that at this point, man. It seems like it's going to be a top 5 pick. But you know what? We're going to be going. So, yeah, Cam Curl is a free agent next year. With the way he's playing,
It's Jover.
It's Jover. He's not going to be a Commander anymore, man. He had such a good season last year, too. I don't even know what happened to Cam this year.
When you lose your entire pass rush, it doesn't help.
Yeah. Make sure you click that subscribe button. I'd love to get to 8,100 subscribers before the end of today's stream. We got about 200 people watching, 106 likes. We got Commanders coverage for you guys about 2-3 times a week. We have a video for you guys every time there's breaking news coverage. We're going to be breaking down the head coaching search over the next several weeks. We're going to be breaking down free agency after that. And then after that, of course, we've got in-depth Commanders coverage on the NFL draft. Which players they should go target early, which guys they should go target in the middle rounds. late round steals, all that great stuff. We're going to be getting into all of our draft coverage here in the offseason. So make sure you click that subscribe button and join us this offseason. And it's really going to be a big offseason for the Commanders. They're getting a new head coach, maybe a new quarterback if they're in position to take Caleb Williams or Drake May. But honestly, I'm probably cool with sticking with Sam Howell if you don't have that opportunity. So here we go. The kick is away. Byron Pringle takes it out of the end zone, gets to the 20 to the 25, and is brought down. So here comes Sam Howell. First half stats for Howell. Once again, this is kind of his third week where he's just been not great. 6 of 17, under 50% completions for 52 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. A quarterback rating of 52.1. So Howell is definitely going to have to play better in the second half. I thought he had a couple of really good throws in the first half, but, I mean, a couple of good throws isn't going to be good enough to keep his job, especially if you're drafting second or third. First play from scrimmage, it's a run play to Chris Rodriguez Jr. from shotgun. He's going to pick up about 10 yards. Good gain for the rookie out of Kentucky. By the way, we got to 100 likes, so cheers to you guys. First down and 10 for the Commanders offense here. So I don't even know what the plan is for Washington if they have to punt. Do they just go for it? Do they go send Joey Sly out there? So it's a run play to Chris Rodriguez Jr., and he's fighting forward again. He's going to get about 8. Another good run by Chris Rodriguez Jr. makes it second down and short. Second down and 2. Howell from the shotgun, a back on either side of him. Got the fullback in there. Howell throws a quick slant to Terry McLaurin, and it's off target. Sam's been off today, man. I'm not going to lie. Sam's been off. Yeah, he's had some bad accuracy throws today. He's thrown some where, like, he's putting his receivers in some dangerous situations over the middle of the field. You know, Sam has had games this year where he looks like a franchise quarterback, and he's had even some throws today where he looks like that. But as a whole, Sam Howell does not look like a franchise quarterback today. Third down and 2. It's a handoff to Chris Rodriguez, who busts through the line. He's going to pick up about 7 or 8, and another Commanders first down as they get into Rams territory.
Good run by Chris Rodriguez. Way to bust and explode through the line there.
Chris Rodriguez Jr. getting hot here. I love it. Oh, I definitely caught it. You're just getting a little too obvious with it right now, Coop. So now under center. It's a handoff here. Goodness gracious, man. They're going to lose 2 yards. Second down and long coming up. So who the fuck is that? I think that's Jonathan Williams. It was Jonathan Williams. Number 18. What's wrong with Antonio? Is Gibson hurt? Have you heard anything about? I haven't seen anything about Gibson being hurt. Is Gibson hurt? Let me know in the chat. We haven't seen anything. Second down and 12. Shotgun. Howell looking, goes through his progression, finds Logan Thomas over the middle for about 7 or 8. It'll be third down and medium. Here on third down. Let's go. Henry says, "See ya, Jack. Have a good day. See ya, Henry." Wish you could have stayed to the end, but I appreciate you, my friend. Thanks for being a real one. Third down and 5 coming up. Third and manageable for the Commanders. Gibson's healthy, and they're deciding to go with Chris Rodriguez Jr. and Jarrett Pat and Jonathan Williams at running back. Williams in there now. Shotgun formation for Howell. Rams showing pressure. They send 5 in a simulated pressure. He's going to throw down the sideline, and it's picked. A terrible throw by Howell. Trying to throw into a cover 2 hole shot, but it's dropped by, I think that's Akella Witherspoon on a terrible pass from Sam Howell. So good coverage by Akella Witherspoon. I mean, this throw is well inside from Sam Howell. And by the way, if Akella Witherspoon just lets it drop into his safety's hands, it's an easy pick. So Tressway is back out there to punt. So Washington remains scoreless here. Now the Rams take the football. No fair catch, and they're going to take it to about the 12-yard line. Good punt from Tressway. Coop, get some shout-outs in the chat here, my friend. I'm actually going to start putting in some takeaways here.
Okay.
So just go full. Just get on full screen here.
Give me one moment.
I'll go get some of my takeaways here. All right, so Coop is going to give you guys some shout-outs. You got any questions, go ahead, get them down in the chat.
Oh, wrong one.
All right, I'm still on there.
I know.
Okay. All right, cool.
Bear Dog need to be taken off screen for some reason. Jennifer Slayton says, who thought the pass play was going to stand a chance? Our OL is like Swiss cheese. You couldn't stop a Girl Scout's troop. Girl Scout cookies are good.
Girl Scout cookies are really good. What's your favorites?
Either the shortbread ones or the peanut butter chocolate ones. I think Do-si-dos is what those are called. I don't remember what they're called.
Do-si-dos?
Yeah, I think that's what they are.
I like the, they used to call them, what they used to call them? Like the coconut ones with the chocolate, the circular ones?
Tagalogs is what I was thinking of.
Oh, Tagalongs. Those are good too. Do-si-dos, I'm like, nobody likes Do-si-dos, man. Thin Mints are classics.
They're okay.
But like they're the ones that everybody likes though.
Yeah.
That's like saying Michael Scott is your favorite Office character.
Yeah,
It's like
obviously.
It's like he's definitely the best character, but like favorite and best is kind of two different things, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. David DC says, I still cannot get over the running free wideout. That's stuff you see in college. You don't see coverage busts like that very often, man. You don't in the NFL.
It's unbelievable, man. I mean, this defense was better when Jack Del Rio was here, and that's saying something. Ron Rivera stinks.
This defense is cheats.
All right, I think we're about to come back here.
We are. The Gray Rat says, re-sign Tressway for president. I hope Tress is okay. He took a big hit.
All righty, I'm back, folks. Yeah, Samoas. That's what it is. Thank you to the Gray Rat. Samoas are great. I could eat a whole box of Samoas, man. Those things are delicious. First down and 10 for the Rams, starting on their own 12. Hand off to Kyron Williams, and he's going to pick up about 3 on the first down carry. So I got some takeaways in there, Coop.
Cool.
I'd say probably wait to see if
Yep.
we need to add another one. But second down and 7, play action from under center. It's going to be a quick screen to the running back, Kyron Williams. And Khaleke Hudson has made some splash plays today. A big tackle for loss. Probably a loss of 6 or 7. It'll be third and very long here for the Rams. Help us get to 8,100 subscribers. Once we get there, I'll do a Bean Boozled Jelly Bean, all right? I'll do a Bean Boozled Jelly Bean if we get to 8,100 today. From the shotgun, Stafford steps up in the pocket, needs to get a first down. He's throwing it up for Higbee, incomplete. Good coverage by Benjamin St. Juste. Stafford threw it a little bit too high. 3 and out for the Rams offensively. Commanders will get the football back, but they're still down by 3 scores. So we're just under 30 subs away from me getting to 8,100. Let's have an update here from the Cowboys game. Let's see. I know the Bills were up 21-3, and they're still up 21-3. Cowboys losing on the road to the Bills. We're once again establishing themselves as a legitimate playoff threat in the AFC. Here we go. The kick is off, and now this is Jamison Crowder bouncing off Rams defenders, gets into Rams territory to the 48. Good return from Jamison, and now the Commanders have excellent field position here. They can score here. This game may not be over, but let's be honest, it's probably over, folks. One thing I promise you that I won't do here on this channel, folks, is I am not going to lie to you.
We don't BS you here.
We don't BS you here. If I say something on this channel, that's what I believe.
We don't josh you.
We don't josh you around here. And the Commanders are probably not winning this football game. But even though the Commanders stink, Coop, you know what doesn't?
You can still win.
You can still win today with our friends at Prize Picks. If you're looking for a way to spice up your game days this NFL season, you can start with Prize Picks today, which is a skill-based, real money, daily fantasy sports game. You might be asking yourselves, well, Jack, how does Prize Picks work? Well, here's how. You pick 2 to 6 players, and if they'll go for more or less than their Prize Picks projection, you can even win up to 25 times your money on any entry. So today, my entry, I had 261.5 passing yards. I took the more for Sam Howell.
He's got 59.
He's got 59 more to go, so I think he's actually
No, he has 59 yards.
Oh, my God. That's unbelievable. Anyway, I took the more receiving yards for Terry. He's definitely not there yet. I took the more on Antonio Gibson rushing yards, and he's not even playing right now. So obviously, don't listen to Sperry. But if you know ball, you can make some money here with Prize Picks. Check it out now at prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100 today. At Prize Picks, you aren't competing against other people. It's just you versus the projections available. Instead of battling thousands of other players, including pros and sharks that are just looking to take advantage of you. With Prize Picks, it takes less than 60 seconds to make your picks. So get started right now. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100 today.
Oh my God.
So that
was a classic.
I think Sam is 6th in the league right now in pass yards per game.
He is not going to hit his average today.
No, he's not. He's averaging 266.6, I think is the figure. And today he's only got 50-something. The Rams defense is not this good, man.
Waiting to see an update here, but Clayton Tune is in the game for the Cardinals.
So
I don't know if Murray got hurt or he got
Murray injured. So right now, Cowboys losing to the Bills 21-3 at halftime. And Sam Howell today has been straight up dog water. 8 for 19, 59 yards, averaging 3.1 yards per attempt. I don't know what to say. First down and 10. First time the Commanders have had excellent field position in this game. Howell from the shotgun takes a snap. It's a quick throw to Terry McLaurin for a gain of 7 or 8 on first down. It's about a gain of 7. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. If the Commanders can put together a touchdown drive here, it's technically not over, but let's face it, man, it's probably over. Who are we kidding, man? This is pretty much just a Sam Howell evaluation watch party here. And it's not going well so far. Under center is Sam Howell, hands it off to Chris Rodriguez, gets a yard, and it'll be third down and short coming up. The Commanders don't get it here. So I think you're in the part of the field here where unless you get sacked or there's a tackle for loss, I think you got to go for it on fourth. You're just not going to get field position like this again. 3rd down and 3 from the shotgun. It is Sam Howell. He's so bad. 3rd down and 3, takes the snap. Howell looks over the middle. It is deflected down. His arm was hit as he threw. Incomplete. It is 4th down and 3. Fuck it. I say go for it.
Your punter's hurt. You might as well.
I mean, he's back though.
Details.
I mean, I think you got to go for it if you're Commanders here, and it looks like they're going to go for it. So Howell, kind of a shorter quarterback at 6'1", got it batted down on 3rd down. And now it's 4th down and 3, and Ron Rivera says, fuck it, we're going for it. Fourth down and 3, shotgun formation with a bunch out to the left. Takes the snap. Howell's looking. Nothing there. He's going to roll out to his right. Will he pick up a 1st down? He's going to throw on the run. Caught! That looks like Terry McLaurin again for a 1st down. Good play by Sam Howell to get outside the pocket and deliver a dart to 17.
That's Sam Howell's best throw of the day.
His best throw was the off-platform throw earlier.
Wasn't that like the first drive of the game? Yeah.
Second drive, yeah. That's definitely his best throw of the half. And honestly, man, like, as a runner, Sam Howell he's dangerous enough where he sucks up Akella Witherspoon, opening up the lane for Terry McLaurin. So
he does what?
Sucks up the lane. From the shotgun. Play action for Howell. He's got time to throw. He's going to look deep. He's going end zone. One-on-one coverage. It's tipped by a Rams defender and incomplete. He was going for De'Ami Brown. And it's incomplete. 2nd down and 10 upcoming. So this is what I'm talking about with Sam, man. It's just not at a level of consistency that you want to see it. Like, he definitely shows the flashes, and that's what you want to see. But at the same time, it's like, you're completing less than half of your attempts, dog. Come on. You do a little bit better than that. Under center, Howell hands it off to Chris Rodriguez Jr., who's been fighting all second half long. He's going to get about 5 here. So tonight, I think it's kind of a shitty Sunday night football game, if I'm being honest with you, Coop.
What is the game?
Ravens, Jaguars.
Jaguars?
Jaguars. Yeah. I don't really like that matchup, man. I mean, I understand the Ravens are good, but the Jags are kind of frauds.
What's for dinner?
I'm making chicken on my Hexclad tonight.
Not a big deal.
No free sponsors, but Hexclad's awesome. 3rd down and 5 from the shotgun. Howell's looking deep, goes end zone wide open, touchdown, Curtis Samuel. Let's go, baby. Commanders finally get on the board here. Take advantage of the good field positioning. Sam Howell delivers on 4th down and 3 with a nice play outside the pocket, and then delivers a touchdown pass inside the Prize Picks red zone for 6. Spam those TDs. Show me them TDs in the chat. That's a really nice. I love this play design by Eric Bieniemy. Awesome play design by Eric Bieniemy to draw the attention of the corner, leading to a wide open touchdown down the field for Washington. As Joey Sly puts in the PAT, it's 20-7, Rams lead.
Shout out to Jennifer getting her TD in the chat.
And just when the Commanders, we're talking about the game being over, Sam Howell's sucking today. That drive looked a lot better.
They strike back.
So now the updated stats, he's 11 for 24, so still not great in the completion percentage department. But now he's over 100 yards passing, so maybe my Prize Picks isn't dead just yet. Has a touchdown and no picks. His rating is 71.9.
Rusty added spamming TD as well.
So there's our Super Chat menu.
That's right.
If you want to put your name on the F the Cowboys hat, we've already added 2 names today. We're going to be raffling this piece off Week 18. When the Commanders play the Cowboys, Cowgirls, I should say, to end the season at FedEx Field. $10 Super Chats. We'll do shots. And then $20, we got these nasty-ass Bean Boozled jelly beans. I've already eaten 2 of them today.
They are nasty.
And honestly, man, and then also, if we get to $100 total in Super Chats today, we're about $55 away. Coop has to wear the F the Cowboys hat for the rest of the game.
I'll wear it.
Coop's a big Cowboys fan. So I'll tell you what. If we can get to 8,100 subscribers here before the end of the game, I'll do
27 away.
27 away. I'll do a Bean Boozled jelly bean. All right. I hate these things. They taste like, they're terrible. But I'll eat them. And by the way, I think Jelly Belly purposefully puts in like 80% bad ones in here because they
it's
suck.
Definitely not even.
Like, it's just not a good ratio, man.
You always need a good ratio.
I mean, I keep going back and forth with Sam Howell, dude. Like, I like him. I like some of the things he's able to do. I think he's got the physical capabilities to be a franchise quarterback for sure. I think he's got the moxie, which is why I kind of want to give him another shot. But also, if the Commanders are drafting in the top 5, like how many more opportunities are they going to have to draft a quarterback?
Mike H says, fire Chesman. He almost got the best player's neck broke.
Shout out to Cheeseman. Cheeseman's the long snapper.
He's saying Tress Way is the best player?
He's the only. I think
he said fire Cheeseman. He almost got the best player's neck broke.
I mean, when it comes to the best at their position, Tress Way might be the best player on the Commanders. I'm not even gonna lie.
Jonathan Allen?
Like Jonathan Allen's up there. Terry McLaurin is up there. That's about it, though, man. That's about it. You had Montez Sweat. You had Chase Young. You traded those guys for nothing. Second-round pick.
Benjamin St. Juste?
Benjamin St. Juste fucking sucks. Get him out of here. I mean, there's not much that the Commanders don't need on their roster next year. They're going to need probably corner. They're probably going to need safety because they're probably not bringing back Cam Curl. They might not bring Kendall Fuller. If I had to bring back one free agent on the Commanders this year, I'd probably bring back Kendall Fuller. But I mean, are you really going to want to pay what he's going to want? I don't know. I don't know if he's worth that, folks. But it also kind of depends on the defense that you bring in. Like if you hire Brian Flores, you're not going to want Kendall Fuller in that cover zero style defense. He's a quarters man match type of corner. So here we go. Rams have the football after giving up a touchdown. First down and 10 from under center is Stafford. Takes the snap. Play action. He's looking deep. There's pressure. He's going to dump it off to his running back, Kyron Williams. He's had 2 fumbles today. He's going to pick up about 2 on the first down completion.
Jamarius says, hot take, but Daron Payne is super underrated.
Super underrated?
I think Daron Payne's a good player.
I think he's seen as a really good player, and he's underperformed this year. So just taking a quick look at his stats coming into today's game, I mean, he has 2 sacks. For what they're paying him?
What are they paying him?
A lot. I'll look him up right now.
2nd and 7.
He signed a mega contract this year, $90 million contract this offseason. 2 sacks. 2nd down and 7, quick pass over to Cooper Kupp. He's going to be a yard short, a gain of 6. It'll be 3rd down and 1. So Daron Payne, I mean, I have to disagree with you, man. I think he's a good player. He just hasn't been super productive this year because, especially in the second half, because nobody's scared of our edge rushers. You just don't get many one-on-one opportunities anymore if you're up the middle with the Commanders. And that's why you got to have edge rushers. That's why you need to have edge rushers because it allows your guys up the middle to get after the quarterback. 3rd down and 1. Under center is the Rams. Takes the snap, hands it off to Kyron Williams, who's going to pick up about 2 yards in the first down. So Rams offense once again driving. So Jamarius says last year he had a good year. Well, I mean, last year's stats don't do me any good here, Jamarius. Like, if anything, like he played good when he needed the money, and now he's not performing when he has the money, and that's not what I want to see. I want to see the production go up, not down.
I think he's a good player having a bad season.
Yeah, that's what I would do. That's what I would. So here's a screen, a tight end screen. Most of the Commanders' defense is stuck behind the line of scrimmage, and Allen, the tight end, is going to go for about 15 yards and another first down. as the Rams once again march into Commanders territory. I think this was a no-look screen pass from Matthew Stafford. This dude is getting nuts. Matthew Stafford, one of, if not the best no-look passers in the league today. He's right up there with Aaron Rodgers. He had that famous one in the final drive of the Super Bowl a couple years ago. First down and 10. Tossing it to Kyren Williams. And he's going to make a man miss, and he's going to get about 3 or 4 yards. Jamarius says if you put him on a winning team, he's putting up Nick Bosa numbers. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I won't go that far.
Dude, he's not I don't think he's a defensive player of the year type player. I think he's the type of guy where if you have good edge rushers around him, like, yeah, he can put up some good sack production. He's a good defensive tackle. Not trying to say he's not a good player. I'm just saying that he's not had a good season this year. And I don't think, I really don't think that, like, you look at teams, there's good players on bad teams all the time. Like, I don't think that the quote-unquote winning team effect should really affect him if he's that level of a talent. So 2nd down and 6, handoff. It's about 3 yards, and it'll be 3rd down and 3 coming up. So, yeah, like Daron Payne, it's not like I want to trade him or anything. I want him to be a building block for the future. But, I mean, he's had an off year this year, and honestly, if he was as good as you're saying, I think he would have more than 2 sacks this season, my friend. That's just my 2 cents, though. 3rd down and manageable here for the Rams offense. Commanders trying to get off the field. Right now, a field goal makes it a 16-point game, so still 2 possessions. Commanders bring the blitz. They need a stop. They throw it, and it is incomplete. Good coverage by Benjamin St-Juste and no flags.
They're going to go for it, I think.
If I'm the Rams here, I'm trying to put away the Commanders. I'm trying to go for it, but it looks like they're going to try to kick the field goal or maybe even punt. So I think that's excellent coverage by Benjamin St-Juste. I think if you're a Rams fan, you're probably complaining about contact, but I actually think that's excellent coverage by Benjamin St-Juste. Coop, I think that's the first time I've said that all year.
Good coverage by St-Juste?
Good coverage by St-Juste. What?
What?
What'd you say?
They are going to go for it here, or at least call a timeout and consider it.
So, looks like the Rams just called a timeout. No, they didn't. 4th down and 3, they're going for it.
They reset the play clock.
4th down and 3. Shotgun formation for Stafford. This is a big one for the Commanders. They got 2 linebackers in the A-gap. They're showing pressure. 3 seconds on the play clock.
No snap.
No snap. And I think they're going to just take a time. Either did they take a timeout or did they get delay a game? I think they called a timeout. No, they're going to take the delay a game and they're going to punt it. So up by 2 scores. The Rams don't want to give Washington a short field again, so they're going to punt it away and play the odds there. So Washington is not out of this football game, guys. I mean, the offense is going to have to march down the field at least 2 more times this game. So do I trust that, especially with the defense holding up in the 4th quarter? I'm not too sure, but as we sit right now, this game is not over. The punt is away. The punt takes a great bounce for LA, and it's going to be marked down at around the 6-yard line. Great punt by LA. So the F the Cowboys stream continues here. Have they started in the second half? I think they have.
They have, I believe.
Bills have the football, and they're driving right now. Bills are driving yet again on this Cowboys defense that the national media just loves to slurp over.
Because they're a good defense?
They're a good defense. But the Bills, I mean, this is a statement right here from the Buffalo Bills. Going up against this good Cowboys defense and just showing them who's boss. So we just switched to the Bills game here real quick. 1st down and 10, just outside the red zone. They're going to hand off to Johnson here. Going to get about 3 yards before he goes out of bounds. And now Coop decides he doesn't want to watch this anymore. Cowboys aren't playing very good right now, Coop.
They're not. They are not playing well in this game.
By the way, Mark, I see Marco Gorman in there. Mark, if you send in a $60 super chat, Coop has to wear this hat for the rest of the game.
Marco
the Cowboys.
Mark says go Bills.
Go Bills, baby. Go Bills.
Mark, if you see Mr. Seeps, tell him happy holidays for me.
Make sure you click that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 8,100 subscribers here by the end of the show. I don't know what we're at right now, Coop, but if we get there,
We'll pull up the live counter.
I'll eat the Bean Boozled jelly
Oh! I'll wear it.
Marco Gorman with a $50 super chat. Here we go, buddy.
Brutal.
Wear that hat.
One moment.
F the Cowboys. F the Cowboys. F the Cowboys. F the Cowboys. Marco Gorman, a Washington Commanders report legend.
Oh, the headset doesn't even. That's good stuff.
Oh, that's good stuff right there. We also got a $2 super chat from Key himself.
What up, Key?
What's up, Key? Says, boring game. I'm going to go and get head now. Goodbye.
Oh.
Have fun.
All right.
That makes one of us.
Thanks, Key.
I mean,
congratulations.
That's one of the wildest super chats I have ever seen in my life.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is one of the wildest super chats I have ever seen in my life.
That's, wow.
Things are getting wild here at the Commanders Report, man.
We're off the rails.
First down and 10. Sam Howell spins out of a sack in the end zone. Now he tries to run for it. He's going to get about 2 or 3 yards. Good play by Sam Howell, who has been the most valuable rushing quarterback in the National Football League this year, according to points above replacement. According to that metric, Sam Howell has been worth 23.2 points this season as a rusher alone. The Commanders versus Jets, I believe, next week, Coop. That's going to be a fucking barn burner. We might get to see Aaron Rodgers. He has to come off the IR by Wednesday or he's done for the year. Here we go. Second down and 7. Handoff to Chris Rodriguez Jr. He gets maybe a yard here. It'll be 3rd down and 6. 3rd and medium coming up. Coop, how's that hat feel, man?
It feels...
By the way, we owe... So this one is rotten egg. And then this one is going to be barf. So you get to pick. Barf or rotten egg?
Give me rotten egg, I guess. You probably gave me barf.
So I'm not going to eat mine till the commercial break here because these bitches be crazy.
I'll eat mine now. F it.
These bitches be crazy. 3rd down and 6. Howell is gearing up deep down the field to Terry, and he's caught.
Oh!
Did he catch this? First of all, this has to be pass interference. They're saying it's a catch. This might be the catch of the year from Terry McLaurin. I mean, Akello Witherspoon is literally holding the man's hand here. That's pass interference if I've ever seen it. This hits the turf, but this has to be pass interference. How the fuck is this not pass interference? Akello Witherspoon is literally holding the hand of Terry McLaurin, forcing him to try to catch this with one hand. And it hits the turf. This is not a catch, but it's because of the pass interference.
And they can't review and go say it's pass interference.
And
right?
they can't review the DPI. So this is going to be incomplete for the Commanders. And I think they're going to have to punt. This is complete and utter bullshit right here.
I don't know what this means, so I'm not going to put it on the screen.
Yeah, we're not. Key himself, we appreciate you, man. But
Key, you're wild.
You're fucking crazy, dude. So the punt is away, and it's not going to be a great field position. It's going to be great field position here for the Rams.
Just got fucked.
The Commanders just got fucked, people. That was clear DPI. They don't call it, so it hits the turf. They have to punt, and now the Rams have the football at the 48-yard line. A touchdown makes it a 3-score game, and I really don't think the Commanders have any shot if the Rams end up getting a touchdown here. So, I mean, I can't think of a more clear-cut defensive pass interference than
Bear
that.
Dog, look who's here.
Omar's burner. What's up, Omar?
What up, Omar?
Had to represent Steelers talk. Rough season. Appreciate you, Omar. Under center, play action. Stafford throws to the flat, caught by Nakua. And it's going to be taken for about 10 yards and close to a first down. It's going to depend on the spot. They're going to say just short. By the way, we are just about 20 subscribers away from 8,100 subscribers. If we get there by the end of today's show, I'll eat another Bean Boozled jelly bean, all right? So we got one coming up next commercial break, and it looks like we're going to the commercial break right now.
End of the third quarter.
Fuck me, dude. Okay, I got the good flavor.
I got rotten egg, and it was trash.
It's strawberry banana smoothie, and I hate... I hate banana flavoring stuff, so it doesn't taste good to me, but it's definitely better than barf. Definitely better than barf. Okay, man. I need a shot after that. Shout out to Marco Gorman.
Marco G.
With the $50 super chat.
Hit that sub button, baby.
Got us over $100 in soups today.
Henry's back.
Oh, what's up, Henry?
Come on, fans, for a comeback.
Come on. If you want the Commanders to come back, click that subscribe button.
Come on, baby.
I mean, that is just such a terrible, call by the refs.
They got screwed.
Dude, it's
no doubt about it.
It's literally the most clear-cut pass interference I've ever seen in my life. The guy is literally holding down his other arm. He's holding down his other arm. I mean, what are we fucking looking at here?
Commanders play the Jets next week.
Yeah, they play the Jets.
Rodgers.
So we'll be back next week with another Commanders watch party, potentially with Aaron Rodgers playing on Christmas Eve. There we go. We're 20 subscribers away from 8,100.
Ref, you suck. Ref, you suck.
Ref, you suck. Ref, you suck. Ref, you suck. So, yeah, if Aaron Rodgers plays next week, we might be screwed. But
I think either way.
I'm not sure if he plays. I think he's going to pull the old, I could have came back if we were in playoff contention, but because we have 9 losses, I'm going to heal up till next year. I think that's the card they're going to play because they're not making the playoffs this year with 9 losses. They're just not. But if Aaron Rodgers comes back for these last 3 weeks, I'll say this right now. He deserves to be comeback player of the year.
Oh, yeah.
Give him the fucking trophy. I don't care what he plays like. He could play like a dog shit. I want him to win that trophy.
He himself.
Because nobody has done that.
Watching, 123 likes. You subs are selfish. Like the video. Listen to Key.
Make sure you click that thumbs up icon, baby. 2nd down and 1 for the Rams here. Under center is Stafford.
Mark, I'll answer that in one moment.
Takes the snap. He's looking. Throws. Caught over the middle by Puka Nacua. And he's going to get to the 23-yard line. And they're in field goal range now, folks. So if the stakes here is that if the Rams get a field goal, the Commanders need 2 touchdowns and 2 extra points to tie. If the Rams get a touchdown, it's a 3-score ball game.
Mark says he wants this hat for Christmas.
So Key himself, dude, I thought you were going not to have a good time. What happened, man?
Mark says he wants this hat for Christmas, Bear Dog. What do you say we auction it off next week?
Yeah, I say we can auction it off next week. So, Mark, make sure you join us next week.
Tune in next week, Mark.
And whoever puts in the most in Super Chats next week will win the hat. So, first down and 10, it's a jet sweep to Puka Nacua, who's going to pick up about 5. Need a big if you're somebody that's cheering for the Commanders to win right now, this is going to be a big drive for the Commanders defense. You got to get a stop here or else this game is essentially over.
He said I am. I had to order her like a pizza, not here yet. Wow.
Key himself, you're unbelievable, dude. You're unbelievable.
That's something else.
It's going to be just unbelievable.
You live in Nevada, Key?
Key, I think you're my new favorite. Key. Second down and 4. Looks like the Rams are taking a timeout here. Sean McVay didn't like what he saw.
Henry says Coop's team sucks.
Coop's team does suck. You're right about that. F the Cowboys, man.
They do suck.
F the Cowboys. F the Cowboys. F the Cowboys. By the way, the Bills ended up getting a field goal on their previous drive. Already have the football back. So it's 24-3. Josh Allen only has 77 yards passing, and they're beating the brakes off of the Dallas Cowboys today.
Lost Vera says, Finn's fan here. I was worried about the Jets, but their O-line is horrendous. You guys should be fine.
Who should be fine?
The Commanders against the Jets next week?
See, like, it's weird because the Jets' defense is awesome. So I'm a little bit worried about Sam Howell because over these last 3 weeks, Howell's been not great. Right now, he's sitting at 11 for 25. That is terrible for 102 yards passing, 1 touchdown, no picks.
It's cheeks.
For a quarterback rating of 69.1. Nice.
Wait, why is that nice?
That's 69.
I don't get it.
You get it.
I don't get it.
Coop's either an idiot or he's playing dumb.
Or an incel.
Oh, my
That's
goodness.
good stuff.
What does that say about you, though, Coop?
Shout out to Key for giving us some humor today.
Yeah, shout out to Key for giving us some humor, man. Had to order his girl some pizza.
He says, I live in Sosua. Where is Sosua?
Sosua. I think it sounds like Hawaii. I'm not sure, though.
Town in the Dominican Republic.
Oh! Well, thanks for joining us, my friend. Do you guys have like pizza chains in the Dominican Republic? Like, do you have Pizza Hut and like Domino's, or do you have to like?
They have, I think, Domino's.
I think they gotta have like Papa John's or some shit. But let us know, man. Where'd you get the pizza from?
No, he was saying he had to order the woman like a pizza.
Oh,
you get it now?
I'm an idiot, dude.
Idiot!
I thought he had like a woman. And like she wanted pizza.
No.
And he ordered her a pizza.
No.
That makes it so much worse.
Oh my God.
That makes it so much worse, dude. Oh my gosh. Things are actually getting crazy on the Commanders report today,
off
man.
The rails.
Just going off the fucking rails. So here we go. Back from the timeout. Matthew Stafford cans the play at the line of scrimmage. They are in the shotgun. They're currently at the 23-yard line of the Commanders. Takes the snap. Commanders send a blitz. They're going to try to fade it. Oh, what a throw by Stafford. Off his back foot, a fade ball. Puts it right in the lap of Kyron Williams, but incomplete.
Riker says, I don't care what people say, but F the Eagles and Cowboys.
Yeah. F the Cowboys, F the Eagles. We hate them here. Commanders stink right now, but...
Read Key's comment.
Key,
no way.
Key, we can't even say what you just put in the chat, bro. Oh my god, bro. Third down and 4 from the shotgun. Stafford throws end zone. He's got an open receiver. Touchdown. Rams. Percy Butler gets beat on one-on-one coverage. It's DeMarcus Robinson, and that's going to be ball game, folks. By the way, I think I'm good with just those 3 takeaways there, Coop.
All right.
Just unbelievable, folks. Do we go to the post-game show before the game is even over?
I'm down.
I'm honestly down, man. This game's done.
We'll go around the 2-minute warning or so.
Okay.
We can't do it now.
Doing a post-game show with 13 and a half minutes left. Our bosses would fucking kill us if we did a post-game show with 13 and a half minutes left. But, I mean, dude, they're going for 2 right now. Are you kidding me?
Make the 28.
The Rams are trying to make this a 21-point football game from under center. It's going to be a handoff to Kyron Williams, and terrible tackling leads to a touchdown or to the 2-point conversion.
And it's good.
28-7 is the score. I mean,
one of our bosses just walked in here, by the way, so I'm glad we didn't start the post-game show.
Oh, my God, man. I mean, we might as well, but, we're not going to do it. But, like,
he says draft Joe Alt.
I like Joe Alt. I'd be okay with Joe Alt. I think him and Alu Fashanu are definitely the 2 best in this class. I still have to really dive deep into the film before I really come up with, like, my official opinion. But, based on the scouting reports, based on what I've seen from them to this point, I like Joe Alt a lot. I like either one of them. That's why I kind of hope the Commanders can, like, win at least one more game here, Coop, so that they can get to, like, the 7th or 8th pick. Because you can still get one of those top 2 tackles, but, like, you're far enough away where you're probably not going to be able to trade up for a quarterback, and you can keep Howell.
He says Joe Alt is vanilla Trent.
Maybe. Trent Williams is on another fucking level.
That's the OG right there.
So because we don't know when we're going to be getting into this post-game coverage, let's discuss our sponsor today at PrizePicks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first-time deposit match up to $100 today. If you're looking for a way to spice up your game days this NFL season, pumpkin spice up your game days. Get started with PrizePicks today. It's a skill-based, real money, daily fantasy sports game. And listen, man, ever since I started using PrizePicks, since we started partnering with them before the season, I have not been able to put it down. I love making money with PrizePicks because I know ball. So today, my PrizePicks entry doesn't look too good, man. Doesn't look too hot. I took the more on Sam Howell passing yards. Not even close, my man. And then also we got Terry McLaurin. Took the more. He's close. And then we got Antonio Gibson with the more rushing yards. He hasn't even played a snap in the second half. So don't listen to me because apparently I don't know ball. But if you know ball, you can make some money with PrizePicks today. Check it out now at prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100 today. All right, so we're getting close to 8,100 here. Well, if we get to 8,100 subscribers, all right, I'm going to be eating another Bean Boozled jelly bean for you guys right here on camera. I've had 3 of them today. 2 of them have been good. 1 of them has been bad. Coop has had 3, and 2 of them have been bad. 1 has been good. So we'll do another one. We'll do another Bean Boozled jelly bean if we can get 12 more subscribers. We got 230 people watching right now. All right, so do me a favor. Get down there. Click that subscribe button. Help us get to 8,100 subscribers right here on the channel. So the kick is away, and it's going to be a touchback. So Sam Howell today, 11 of 21 and a touchdown, or 11 of 25, 102 yards and a touchdown. Definitely not a great performance against a defense that's not particularly great. So it might be time to start worrying about Sam Howell. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
I understand that, he's dealing with the worst defense in the league. The offensive line has been arguably the worst in the league. I get all that, and he's shown some really good things. So there's reason to keep him, but he's definitely giving some reason to consider going and getting Caleb Williams or Drake May. So first down and 10. Nothing there for Howell. Goes outside the pocket to his right, throws across his body. It's tipped up and intercepted. It was tipped up by Terry McLaurin. I mean, whenever you're throwing across your body, it's going to be tough. So Sam Howell's rough 3-game stretch continues here with another interception. And let's see here, because Sam's going across his body. It's too high, and it's behind Terry McLaurin. If you're blaming Terry McLaurin for that, you just don't know ball, man.
Too high.
I mean, it's way too high. It's behind him. He almost comes down with the catch. I mean, he does everything in his power to put himself in position to make that catch. But, I mean, the positioning is just all wrong, and that one's on Sam Howell. There's no other way to put it, man. That's his 15th interception this season. Man, I think it's time to start worrying about Sam Howell, dude. I'm not gonna lie. And by the way, the Buffalo Bills just scored another touchdown en route to a rout against the Dallas Cowboys. It's about time that the Cowboys got brought down a peg, man. I've been so sick and tired of everyone slurping their you-know-whats this week. So right now, the Rams' first down run gets a 7-yard run from Kyren Williams. I want to get into this post game so bad. This game is so done.
We will soon.
If they get a touchdown here, we're going into it.
I'll tell you when we go into it.
We're going into it if they score a touchdown.
We are not. I'll tell you. We're going into it.
2nd down and 3. Hands it off to Kyren Williams. It's going to be a gain of 4 and a first down for the Rams. This is one of the most boring football games I've ever watched. Now, there's a flag on the play because there was some pushing and shoving. There is some pushing and shoving after the whistle, and I'm not sure who's going to get penalized here. Make sure you click that subscribe button for Commanders coverage. We got 2 to 3 videos for free every single week on the channel. We have these watch parties when we can, when we have the studio space here at Chat Sports. So let's see how the referees kind of sort this out. Personal foul on the offense. So it's after the play, so it is a first down. So there'll be a 15-yard penalty on Alaric Jackson, the tackle, for the Los Angeles Rams. Still a first down for the Rams, though. They just get parked back a little bit. What's up, Texer?
Hello, Texer.
Main
producer of the Commanders Report.
Producer Tex comes in here.
Oh, we will, Texer.
First down and 10, hand off to Kyren Williams, and he doesn't get anything. Good tackle there by Jartavius Martin, who's had some nice tackles today.
Texer wanted to make sure we'd clean up in the studio.
And you know what, man? This isn't even a Commanders watch party anymore. This is a fuck the Cowboys stream right now.
Just saying, says I'm no Redskins fan, but this team hasn't been good since rookie RG3.
And even then, like they just barely got into the playoffs.
They were like 8-8, and they won the division, I believe.
9-7.
9-7.
They won.
Yeah.
They were 9-7, and they beat the Cowboys the final week of the year. 2nd down and 9 from shotgun, handoff to Kyren Williams. Big hole in the Commanders' defense. He picks up about 14 and a first. As this Rams team continues to roll.
Henry says by the end of next season, we'll be at 15K subs. I hope so.
I believe we'll be up to probably 20K by next season, by the end of next season. I bet we're at probably 12K by the start of the season next year, and I bet we get up to probably 20K, maybe approach 25K by the end of the season next year. That's kind of where I'm at.
I like that. Ambitious.
Hopefully by then it won't be the Commanders Report anymore. It'll be like Red Hawks Today or something like that. Washington Football Report. So first down and 10, hand off to Williams again. He's not gonna get anything.
Bear Dog wants to get into the postgame right now, but we're not going to do that quite yet.
Dude, if they score a touchdown here, can we go postgame?
8 minutes left in the fourth. One game.
Cincy Coop.
One game. Who's going with me? I'm playing Chip.
Second down and 10 from the shotgun.
That's BS.
Get out of here, Sam. We're trying to do a show. This is a really good football game, all right?
Executive producer Sam is disturbing our vibe right now.
Yeah. Second down and 10. Quick 5-yard out route to Cooper Kupp. It'll be third down and manageable for the Rams. I can't believe the Rams still have their starters in this game, man.
How on earth is this your last takeaway?
Because they keep their draft positioning.
Oh my God.
That's literally the only good thing to come out of this game is that you're not losing draft positioning. All right, so third down and 6, shotgun. Commanders send 5, sidearm toss. Great throw by Stafford to Nakua, but he drops it. It'll be fourth down and 6, and I think they're going to take the points. So I think this week on the channel, make sure you click that subscribe button because I think I'm going to do a deep dive into the stats of Sam Howell this week, and kind of have that discussion of the pros and cons of keeping him as your starting quarterback next year. Because today it's been ugly. The Rams kicker misses the field goal here, so I guess we're not going into the postgame just yet, Coop.
Not yet.
Down 3 touchdowns with 9 minutes and 5 seconds left to go, though, and I don't. This game's over, folks.
You don't see it?
I don't see it.
You don't see them coming back?
No.
Why not?
Because they stink. So a score update around the league. The Cardinals are putting up a fight, but the 49ers offense is just being the 49ers offense today. 35-22 is the score. By the way, 49ers just scored a touchdown. So
was it a touch? Was it a pass?
I believe it's going to be a
Jacoby Brissett in the game.
Oh, what? Jacoby Brissett is in the football game for Sam Howell. Jacoby steps up on 1st and 10. There's a flag, and Jacoby's going to fall down. What the fuck is going on? Sam Howell is on the bench. It's a good thing we didn't go to the postgame, Coop.
I know.
Illegal hands to the face on the defense. So they're going to take the penalty and take the first down. Does this mean this is the last that we've seen of Sam Howell this season? Or are they just resting him? Are they just resting their starters at this point? Because Lucas is in there at tackle right now. I think they're just sitting Howell to prevent him from getting injured. But they still have Terry out there. Brissett on 1st and 10. Throws, caught. There's Antonio Gibson. Finally makes an appearance. Catches it, and he's going to get 3 yards. By the way, they're starting this drive with very good field position already at midfield. So this isn't a move to me where you take out the starting quarterback unless you feel like you need to go to the backup. From the shotgun, Brissett looking, throws, good throw, tight coverage, first down Commanders to Jahan Dotson. All right, Jacoby. All right, JB. Sam Howell is kind of limping on the sideline. I don't know I don't know if he's injured or what, but Brissett's in the ballgame, and he's putting this team in position to score. Brissett throws middle, caught. First down again.
New live poll, who should start next week? Sam Howell or Jacoby Brissett? Go
Curtis
vote.
Samuel with a nice catch.
They're moving better than they have all day.
So Mike H. says Sam was holding his wrist on the bench, so it seems like Howell might be dealing with an injury. So not a first down, second down in inches here. Brissett, another throw. He's going deep to the end zone. He's got a receiver. Terry, caught. Touchdown, Commies.
That was kind of electric.
That was an electric drive by Jacoby Brissett.
My goodness, Jacoby.
Leads them right down the field for a quick touchdown, and now they're down by 2 scores.
The ball game's not over.
I mean, this game is over, but
no, it's not.
It's over, but
it ain't over.
Dude, what a
catch.
It was a little bit underthrown, I will say that, but Terry McLaurin, what a catch by 17. I think I just hit my prize picks on McLaurin. Dude, I'm taking a shot to that. Let's go, Jacoby. Holy shit, man. I'll say this. Oh, so I think we got to add to the takeaways here, Coop.
Oh, we'll add.
All right, I just put where I want that takeaway to go down there.
I don't care where you want it to go.
Because I want that not all bad today to be last. So, okay. It's 28-14.
Shouldn't that just be the same one?
What?
Shouldn't.
No, because of the draft positioning. I want to make that point at the end.
No, I get that, but I'm saying the first takeaway.
No. So I'm going to talk about Howell specifically, and then I'll talk about Jacoby.
Oh no!
So right now, Howell is still looking.
He's fine. He's looking at the
He's
iPad.
looking. He's not going to the locker room or anything. He's looking at the tablet.
QB controversy
in the nation's capital, man. So kick is away. And by the way, there's pretty much a 0% chance that Jacoby Brissett is the starting quarterback next year. So if they're going to Jacoby, they're essentially giving up on Sam Howell right now.
Is this the biggest controversy in the nation's capital right now?
I mean, the Commanders literally have no reason to be playing Jacoby right now other than if Howell is injured.
That one went over your head too.
No, it didn't, Coop. I'm just not responding to your bullshit today. First down and 10. Matthew Stafford, I mean, they're going to try to run out the clock. If the Commanders' run defense can hold up, I mean, who knows? Jacoby Brissett was on fucking fire on that drive. First down run is about a 3-yard gain from Royce Freeman. So we might be talking some Sam Howell / Jacoby Brissett on tomorrow's Washington Commanders report. You better believe we're going to be talking about it on the postgame show. By the way, we're 9 subscribers away. We got multiple videos coming your way this week. We got a watch party coming up next Sunday. It's going to be a good week of Commanders coverage. So make sure you click that subscribe button to never miss a thing. Second down and 7, another run to Royce Freeman, who trips and picks up another 3 yards. It'll be about 3rd down and 4. Type those 3s for the last time today, potentially. Type those 3s, baby. We're 8 subscribers away from another Bean Boozled Jelly Bean. 3rd down and 4. Stafford's in the shotgun. Commanders are showing pressure. The snap. Stafford, nothing there. They're going to get a sack. They're going to get a sack. It's Daron Payne getting his 3rd sack of the year.
Do we have a developing situation in Inglewood, California?
So the Commanders will get the football back with about 5 minutes left. All their timeouts in place. It's a big sack there from Daron Payne. Great stuff right there, man.
If you're just joining us, be sure to subscribe. Trying to get to 8,100 subs today.
If we do that, Coop and I are going to be eating a Bean Boozled jelly bean. Oop. So the punt is away, almost blocked. That would have been something, man. Fair catch, caught by Jamison Crowder at the 35. Pretty good field position here for Jacoby Brissett. Come on, Jacoby! Come on! This would be the
unbelievable.
Especially because if the Rams lose this game, their playoff hopes go down a lot.
Yeah.
All right? So this would be the most hilarious loss of all time if the Rams lost this one to Jacoby Brissett in the fourth quarter. Jacoby Brissett on the last drive, 4 of 4 for 53 yards and a touchdown. Unbelievable. First down and 10, Brissett's in the shotgun. This is too funny, dude. Takes the snap. He's got time to throw. He throws down the field. It is caught by Terry McLaurin. Another chunk play for the Commanders offense. And the thing is, the Rams know we have to throw it. So Brissett is dotting these people up. All right, so they're reporting something right now, Coop. We can't hear it, but it looks like they might have something on Howell. It's either that or they're... First down and 10 for Brissett. Holy shit, he has looked so much better than Howell today. It's not even funny. This is not a good look if you're 14 right now, man. Brissett takes a deep drop. He's looking. He's got time. He goes down the field. Wide open receiver. Caught. Touchdown. Oh, flag. No. There's a flag on the play. So this is either going to be 1 yard line or this is going to be, okay, what's the penalty? Because Jacoby Brissett is coming out of fucking nowhere right now. By the way,
that's on the defense.
This is a hold on the defense. McLaurin beat it. I think
yes!
It's holding on the defense. It's declined. Let's go. This is fucking hilarious, dude.
What a comeback this is shaping
By the way,
up to
they're
be.
calling it a touchdown for Terry McLaurin.
Oh, he's short.
I don't know. I think he got it in. So they're calling it a touchdown on the field. He's short. I think he's 1 yard short. By the way, 5 subscribers away from 8,100.
Hit that subscribe button.
Click that subscribe
If you want
button.
electricity like this that you can't find anywhere else.
It might be Jacoby Brissett versus, yeah, he's 1 yard short. It might be Jacoby Brissett versus Aaron Rodgers next week, man. And that's a game I want to fucking see.
I think Jacoby is starting next week.
Dude, with the way he's played, I think you got to start him.
Commanders have all 3 timeouts as well.
Dude, Terry McLaurin has gone on a tear ever since Jacoby Brissett came in this football game. The Rams call a timeout. They're disorganized. They don't know what to think right now.
Let's go.
They don't know what to think right now. They're rattled.
Spare Dog wanted to start postgame 15 minutes ago.
We were talking, dude, literally 10 minutes ago, we were talking about starting postgame. I guess that's why you say it's not over till it's over there, Coop.
That's correct.
Dude, the thing is, though, like, the season's already over. So, like, why would you start Jacoby? Like, if Sam Howell is healthy, there's literally no reason to play Jacoby Brissett.
Go try to win some ball games.
He's a free agent next year.
Go try to win some ball games.
There's literally no reason to play him. The only reason why we really even had a watch party this week was to watch Sam Howell.
And he got
benched. This is, I mean, unless Jacoby's going to be the quarterback next year, and, like, if he plays like this the rest of the year, you have to play him next year. Under center, handoff to Chris Rodriguez Jr., he's short. Throw the ball. Throw the damn ball, dude. Jacoby doesn't have an incompletion. By the way, Marco Gorman with a $5 super chat. Like, unless you're seriously considering bringing back Jacoby Brissett next season, why would you play him? The season's over. You just got to see what you have in Howell. So unless Howell is hurt right now, this is a stupid decision, but it's working. They're going QB sneak.
He's not in.
And he's not in. I don't know why Eric Bieniemy trusts this offensive line to beat these guys. This is the worst offensive line in football right now. What are we doing? Throw the damn ball.
They can take their time as well because they have all 3 timeouts, so they don't need to rush.
Yeah, the clock keeps ticking. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, so they don't need to rush, but this is still valuable time that's ticking off the clock. You're down by 2 touchdowns, man. Not only do you have to stop the Rams next drive, but you got to score a touchdown on the next time you get the football. Big 3rd down upcoming. 3 seconds left on the play clock. 2, 1. They get it. Play action. Brissett looking. Nothing there. Throws middle. Caught. Touchdown.
And a flag.
A flag. I think this is
it OPI?
I think this is going to be OPI on Logan Thomas. I mean, still, Jacoby threw a freaking dart. So Logan Thomas is going to screw us in the ass here.
OPI.
It is OPI on Logan Thomas, former quarterback. Let's get a new tight end this offseason, dude. This guy stinks. It's a 10-yard penalty, by the way, so it's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 10. It's 4-down territory, so you get 2 plays.
An obvious OPI.
And it's an obvious OPI. Like, he's clearly pushed him. Just a terrible, terrible decision by Logan Thomas. So Riker says, imagine if Joe Sly misses the field goal. You're not going for the field goal here. By the way, 2 subscribers away from another Pete Boozled. Make sure you click that subscribe button.
Goal.
Make sure you click that subscribe button. Watch Jacoby Brissett on our watch party next week. From the 11-yard line now, Jacoby has 2 plays to get him into the end zone. Jacoby, he's got time to throw. He throws middle. It's caught.
It's going to be 4th and goal.
That is Curtis Samuel at the 6. It's going to be 4th and goal from the 6. The clock keeps ticking. 3 minutes to go.
Let's go!
Let's go, baby. Let's go. 4th down and goal. Fourth down and goal. This is the football game for Jacoby Brissett and the Commanders. Jacoby Brissett does not have an incompletion. 4th down and goal. Brissett takes the snap from shotgun, looks, throws, end zone, flag. He threw, yes! Oh my gosh. Pass interference in the end zone, and it'll be 1st down and goal. Kennedy, the Los Angeles Rams corner, trips up Terry McLaurin. And it'll be Commanders football at the 1-yard line with 2:27 left. If you're the Commanders, man, you want this touchdown before the 2-minute warning.
Absolutely.
Keep throwing the football. Oh, by the way, I think this is extremely ticky-tack. Terry McLaurin, I think, kind of flopped, and the referee on the sideline bought it. Here we go, jumbo formation for the Commanders. It's a handoff to Chris Rodriguez Jr.
Why
and he's not going to get it.
the ball?
Dude, they lose 2 yards on the play. This offensive line can't move anybody to save their life. Throw the fucking football, dude. That's the only thing that's working.
They're going to go to the 2-minute warning here, too.
And this clock is going to get to the 2-minute warning. This is terrible clock management by Ron Rivera. Why are we running the football there? And if we're going to run it, let's go with the quarterback who's one of the best at QB sneaks in the game. I mean, that just makes no sense to me, Eric Bieniemy. What are we doing? Of course Rivera is eating clock. So the Commanders still have all 3 timeouts. So no matter what, if the Commanders score a touchdown, they have 3 timeouts to burn. But, I mean, they've burned so much clock in the red zone here. It's just obscene. Dude, you have a quarterback that hasn't had an incompletion yet, and you're running the football at the goal line. You haven't been able to move the football at the goal line all year long. What are we doing? Dave in DC is asking, are they trying to lose? Maybe. They might be. Honestly, they might be. Now, I don't think that they are because they know their jobs are toast regardless if they win or lose this game or not, but I mean, what a turn of events here in the fourth quarter of this football game. This game went from being super boring, Sam Howell struggling. I mean, Sam Howell, as long as Sam doesn't play for the rest of this game, his final stat line is going to be 11 of 26 for 102 yards, a touchdown, and a pick for a rating of 50.5. To put that in perspective, Coop, you ready for this? Jacoby Brissett on 7 pass attempts, 7 for 7, 121 yards, so more yards, averaging 17.3 yards per attempt, a touchdown for a rating of 158.3. I mean, who fucking knew this was going to happen today?
I didn't have that on my bingo card.
By the way, we owe a we owe a terrible jelly bean. Here you go. You get a rotten egg one. I got barf, by the way. I need water. Oh, dude, that's so bad.
Good.
Dude, I hate the smell of barf, dude.
Magic's here.
Magic Johnson and Josh Harris are in the building at SoFi. So Jacoby Brissett from the shotgun. 2nd down and goal. At the 3, you better believe this is a pass. They're not running it again. Jacoby Brissett checks the play at the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap. Throws. End zone. Deflected. Good defense by the Rams, but that was a strike by Jacoby Brissett, man. That was a bullet. Jacoby not afraid, and it was an accurate ball, just good defense. Maybe the ball just slightly behind where he actually wanted to put it, but that's his first incompletion today. 3rd down and goal for the Commanders, 1:56 left. By the way, the longer it takes for them to get a touchdown, the less time they're going to have to score that 2nd touchdown, even if they can stop the Rams. And by the way, this defense, I have 0 trust in them stopping them. 1 second on the play clock. It's a designed rollout to the right. Nothing's there. Terrible play call by Eric Bieniemy, and he has to just throw it out of bounds. There's nothing that Jacoby Brissett could have done there. Literally nothing. So it's 4th down and goal. This will be the football game.
Read option?
Dude, the fact that Jacoby Brissett has almost as many completions and more yards than Sam Howell already, it's a fucking joke. So Sam Howell, 4th and goal. Not Sam Howell, Jacoby Brissett. Once again, the Commanders' butts on the line right here. This is the football game if you can't get it. From the 3-yard line, Brissett checks the play at the line of scrimmage. Takes the snap. He's looking. He throws end zone. This time he's open. Touchdown, Commanders! It was the same play as the 2nd down pass attempt. And this time Brissett gets him in the end zone. His 2nd touchdown of the football game.
Are they not going to go for 2?
I think that if I were them, I would go for 2. That way you know what you have to get. If I'm the Commanders, I'm going for 2 here. But who knows what Ron's going to do, man. He's
my God.
He's an old school coach. He wants to go for the PAT. The kick is, and it's blocked. The kick is blocked. So no matter what, it's going to be 8 points.
That's why you go for 2.
That's why you go for 2 right there, man.
Jesus
you never know when it's going to get blocked. So Pussycat Ron opts for the PAT, and it gets blocked. So right now, make sure you click that subscribe button if you haven't already. We got almost
400 people, or we have over 400 people.
We have 460 people right here. We're going to be talking about Sam Howell versus Jacoby Brissett this week. We're going to be talking about probably draft stuff this week, free agency. We're going to get you guys ready. By the way, one of the reasons why it was a bad snap, the reason why it was blocked was because it was a bad snap by Cheeseman again. What the hell is Cheeseman's problem, man? Cheeseman fucking sucks.
You can kick this away.
Yep, so you can kick this away. The Commanders have all 3 timeouts, but they have to stop them here. A first down, and the game is over. Jacoby Brissett leads the Commanders offense on 2 Commanders touchdown drives to give them a shot down 3 touchdowns in the 4th quarter. That's unbelievable. Onions. So there's a lot of stuff that needs to go the Commanders' way still. Don't get me wrong, man. So it looks like they're going to try the onside kick.
I don't think they are.
Are they going to try to do like a squib here? Because they got to stop them anyway.
Rams have everyone up.
Yeah, there's onside kick. It's touched by Kupp out of bounds. So good play by Kupp. That's a smart play.
Smart play.
I don't know why more teams don't do that, honestly. Like, tapping it out of bounds is so much more effective than catching the ball. Like, it's so much more reliable. So, for some reason, Ron Rivera calls for the onside kick. But here's the thing: if the Rams have to punt the ball away, you have to go the full length of the field. I don't know why the fuck Ron Rivera is making this call.
Rivera didn't go for 2, then he goes for the onside kick. And he just called a fucking timeout.
There's no way he just called a timeout. I think he's saying if they stop him, I'm calling timeout immediately.
Oh my God, okay.
First down and 10. First down wins it for LA. But even if they punt it, Jacoby Brissett's going to have to go the full length of the field and get the 2-point conversion. So Kyren Williams carries a convoy for 8 yards on first down. Dude, Ron Rivera looks like a man that's trying to lose.
He's trying to lose this ball game.
Jacoby Brissett has carried this team on his shoulders. And Ron Rivera's game management has been absolutely abhorrent to finish this football game. An onside kick when you got 3 timeouts? What the fuck are we thinking? Somebody needs to put Ron Rivera in a home. This guy doesn't know. This guy can't think straight, man. Under center is the Rams. If I'm the Commanders, I'm busting out all the stops here to try to stop the run. It is a handoff to Kyren, and he's going to pick up a first down. Game over. Of course, this Commanders defense can't get a stop.
Maybe that's...
So, I mean, like, if those same 2 plays happen, if you kick it off, it's the same anyway.
Yeah.
So
I mean, that's why he onside kicked.
So this game is over, unfortunately. We're going to be having post-game coverage for you guys in just a second.
We'll stick with those same takeaways?
We'll stick with the same takeaways. Holy crap, man. Jacoby Brissett. So just assuming that the Commanders' offense doesn't touch the football again, Jacoby Brissett today, 80% completion percentage, 124 yards, which is over 20 more yards than Sam Howell today on 16 less attempts. Average 12.4 yards per attempt, 2 touchdowns, no picks, and a quarterback rating of 157.9. Holy shitzel. Holy crap on a cracker. Jacoby Brissett looks like an amazing quarterback. In the same offense that Sam Howell has been in all season long, by the way. So, if people want to talk about how Sam Howell gets the excuse of the bad defense and the bad offensive line, I'm not sure if I buy it anymore. Because Jacoby Brissett came off his ass no reps this entire season, and put up that kind of stat line in the fourth quarter.
Now I see why Ron Rivera did the onside kick. This Commanders defense has no chance.
I mean, that's a decent point right there, where he did not trust the Commanders defense to get a stop. And I understand that portion of it, but, I mean, I would have rather played the field position part of the game because you got to stop them anyway, right? So,
yeah, true.
Like, I would have rather had the better field position, especially because you're going to have no timeouts, right? So, and you have your backup quarterback, and I would have kicked it away, but I guess I can understand why he did that. 2nd down and 4, they run it. Kyren Williams, he's short. It'll be 3rd down and 1, but they're going to kick a field goal anyway at this point, and if they make the field goal, the game's over.
Well,
and there's no timeouts left.
They can basically just knee it out. You just got to run around for a couple seconds and take a knee.
Yeah. So we take a look at the Bills-Cowboys game right now. 31-10 final score. Fuck the Cowboys, man. Fuck them Cowboys.
I'll tell you what, man.
Here's the thing, man. Like, we saw an awesome and exciting fourth quarter, and the Commanders don't lose their draft positioning. It's a good day. And by the way, I think if Jacoby Brissett continues to play like this, I don't think he'll be back with the Commanders next year. But I think that he'll be a starting quarterback for like a Pittsburgh Steelers next year, potentially. And by the way, I just figured out what I'm going to be talking about on Steelers Talk tomorrow. Goodness gracious. Jacoby Brissett lighting it up. And you know what? The Commanders lose today. I don't even fucking care, bro. Jacoby Brissett, that was so much fun.
$22 million.
Tell me that wasn't the most fun you've had on this channel all season long.
That was a great time.
Other than the Da Bears thing that we did on Thursday Night Football with the mustaches and the sunglasses, that was probably number 1. Jacoby Brissett lighting up the Rams in the fourth quarter, probably number 2.
Da Bears.
Da Bears, by the way. Da Bears lost today. So 3rd down run, Kyren Williams not going to get there. 4th down and 1 coming up. And I think they're going to have to kick a field goal.
No, they don't have to snap it.
So they don't have to snap it. Game's over. Rams win 28-20. Jacoby Brissett absolutely clowned Sam Howell with that 8 of 10 performance. I mean, after what has transpired today, I am no longer confident in Sam Howell's ability to be a starting quarterback in this league. I mean, Jacoby Brissett, who is a bona fide, don't get me wrong, good backup, but a bona fide backup, comes in, the defense knows he has to throw the football, and he's delivering dot after dot after dot to these receivers with the same offensive lines, right? It's just unbelievable, man. So I think I'm in the camp of Jacoby Brissett is better than Sam Howell, but honestly, I think you got to start Sam Howell if he's healthy. Just because at this point in the season, the only value that you can get out of the quarterback position is seeing if Sam Howell is your guy moving forward. Unless you're actually considering bringing back Jacoby Brissett as your starter next year, I think you got to start Howell. Am I crazy to think that? Just to see what you have in Sam Howell here? Because I came into this game pretty sure Howell was a pretty decent NFL quarterback. I'm no longer confident in that. This has been a complete paradigm shift in my thinking. I mean, wow. I am very intrigued with the way that this ended, man. Jacoby Brissett comes in. 2 touchdown drives. Make sure you click that subscribe button. We're going to be getting into our post-game coverage here in just a second. It's going to be spicy, man. So, Coop, when we get to the thumbnail, when we're off screen, when we're off stream, Sam Howell benched on the thumbnail. Wow. That was a very interesting football game. You can say what you want about how bad the Commanders team is this year, and Lord knows they're bad, man, but this was an interesting football game today. Sam Howell finishes the game today, 11 of 26. What is that percentage-wise? It's got to be in the 40s or even 30s. 42.3% completion percentage for Sam Howell for 102 yards, 3.9 yards per attempt, 1 touchdown, 1 interception, and a quarterback rating of 50.5. Compare that to Jacoby Brissett, who went 8 of 10, 80% completion percentage, 124 yards, more than Sam Howell on 16 less attempts, 2 touchdowns, no picks, and a quarterback rating of 157.9. If the Commanders had anything left to play for this season, obviously you would have to start Jacoby Brissett. But, because they don't have anything to play for, I almost feel like you have to start Sam Howell to see if you actually have something in him. Oh my gosh, man. This just got crazy in Commanders Nation. Just when I thought the season got to the most bland spot that it could possibly get, they just dropped a ghost pepper in this motherfucker, man. Things just got spicy. Prize picks. Yeah, it's fine. All right, man. So let's see. How many people are still watching? Got about 285 people still watching. Thank you to everybody that has joined us for our watch party today. Make sure you click that subscribe button, man, because we're going to have some great content coming your way this week. We're probably going to do comparing Sam Howell and Jacoby Brissett. We're going to probably be doing some draft stuff, free agency stuff, getting you guys ready for the offseason as well. And then also, we're gonna be having our live watch party again next week when we play the Jets, when Aaron Rodgers might be playing. It might be Jacoby Brissett versus Aaron Rodgers. Now that's a fucking football game I want to watch. Let's go, man. I'm actually a little bit pumped up right now. I like it. All right, I'm ready. Let's get into this football game, or let's get to this postgame show coming at you right now. Well, Commanders fans, that took a turn for the exciting. The Commanders lose in Week 15, 28-20. However, a big storyline here, Sam Howell, the starting quarterback for the Commanders, was benched in the fourth quarter after throwing an interception for Jacoby Brissett, where Brissett then proceeds to lead a comeback in the fourth quarter, giving them a shot to win the football game late. So we're going to be breaking down everything coming your way here in just a second. I got 4 takeaways from today's loss to break down with you guys. But first, let's go over the scoreboard here. So, of course, final score 28-20. And you can see the leading passer for the Commanders today was Jacoby Brissett, the backup quarterback for Washington here. 80% completion percentage, 124 yards, which was more than Sam Howell on 16 less attempts. Had 2 touchdowns and no picks. Chris Rodriguez Jr. had some nice runs today, kind of slowed down as the game went on. Then Terry McLaurin went off with Jacoby Brissett in the football game. 6 catches, 141 yards, and a touchdown. McLaurin looked like the top 10 receiver. I think we all know that he has the potential to be with Brissett in the lineup. So definitely an interesting game here for the Commanders. I'm going to let you know my thoughts on it here in just a second. But first, do me a favor. Get in the comments section right now and let me know. What was your grade for the Washington Commanders' performance here in Week 15? A, B, C, D, or F? For me, I'm going to go with a C-, okay? So that might seem a little bit low given the way that they ended on a positive note offensively. But Sam Howell did not look good. That's not a good sign for the future of your franchise. And then the defense, once again, was straight up abysmal. So, and then Ron Rivera was terrible with game management again. So for me, I'm going to go C-. Let me know down there in the comments section, what is your grade for this Week 15 performance? This is also going to be the pinned comment on today's show. So YouTube's going to throw you an ad break here in just a couple of seconds. When that happens, take advantage of that time by giving me a grade for this Week 15 loss. So my first takeaway here, and it's a question, is it time to worry about Sam Howell? Okay, because Sam Howell was absolutely terrible in this football game. And honestly, he hasn't really looked good the last 3 weeks when they got trounced by the Cowboys on Thanksgiving, when they got trounced by the Dolphins in Miami. And then leading up to when they put in Jacoby Brissett, this offense looked terrible for most of this football game. Sam Howell had some nice throws in this one, but also he had some really bad throws, including a really bad interception. So over these last 3 weeks, I think it's warranted to question whether or not Sam Howell is actually going to be the guy here in Washington moving forward, and especially with a guy like Jacoby Brissett coming in and lighting the world on fire. I really don't know how to feel about Sam Howell here moving forward as the potential franchise quarterback heading into 2024, especially with a top 5 draft pick likely in this team's future. Number 2 takeaway is, do you go to Jacoby Brissett, right? Another question. So is it time to worry about Howell? I would say yes. And is it time to go to Jacoby Brissett? Well, I think that if the Commanders were actually playing for anything, I would say absolutely. Brissett absolutely lit the world on fire in that fourth quarter, and I think that the players in the locker room would definitely want Brissett to play. But if you're looking at from an organizational standpoint and looking big picture, I think it might make more sense to start Sam Howell just because you need to figure out what you have in this kid for the rest of the season. Unless you really think you might be bringing back Jacoby Brissett as your starting quarterback next year, there's really no reason to start him over Sam Howell, who I think actually still has a chance to be the team's starter in 2024. But let me know down there in the comment section. Next week, we're going to be having a live watch party for this Commanders game against the Jets. Aaron Rodgers could be making his return. Who should be the starting quarterback for the Commanders? Type H if you want Sam Howell, or type B if you want Jacoby Brissett. And now before I get into my final 2 takeaways here, let's have a word from our sponsor here at PrizePicks. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100 today. If you want a way to spice up your game days this NFL season, the Commanders don't really have much to play for nowadays. You can spice it up with PrizePicks today. PrizePicks is a skill-based, real money daily fantasy sports game. You might be asking yourselves, Jack, how does daily fantasy sports work? Well, here's how. You pick 2 to 6 players, and if they'll go for more or less than their PrizePicks projection, you can check it out now at prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100 today. At PrizePicks, you aren't competing against other people. It's just you versus the projections available instead of battling thousands of other players, including pros and sharks, that are just looking to take advantage of you. With PrizePicks, it takes less than 60 seconds to make your picks, so get started right away. Go to prizepicks.com/CLNS and use our code CLNS for a first deposit match up to $100 today. So now that we've discussed the quarterback conundrum now, let's talk about the defense. And yes, this defense still stinks, all right? You look at the way that they covered receivers today, the way they couldn't stop Kyren Williams in the run game. This team is absolutely terrible on the defensive side of the ball. And honestly, I predicted this when they traded Montez Sweat and Chase Young away at the trade deadline. I knew that once Emmanuel Forbes got hurt as well, that this defense would completely deteriorate with Jamin Davis out, with Derek Forrest out, with all these playmakers that the Commanders have out now. I mean, you don't have Montez Sweat and Chase Young. Look at the results here. Matthew Stafford. And listen, the Rams offense is a good offense. Don't get me wrong. But 25 of 33 for 258 and 2 tutties. And then Kyren Williams over 150 yards rushing today and a touchdown. Absolutely fantastic, man. So kudos to the Rams. But, man, this Commanders defense, it is the worst in the National Football League as we sit here today. My final takeaway is that it wasn't all bad today. Now, was Sam Howell terrible today? Yes, that really stinks because he might not be your franchise quarterback now. Also, the defense still stinks. Does that stink? Absolutely. But, you look at what happened today. Jacoby Brissett gave you a little bit of glimmer of hope for maybe he could come in and be a starter someday. I don't know, maybe. Who knows? He's a free agent next year. But, it wasn't all bad because of the draft positioning aspect of it, right? You still put up some nice offensive production with a quarterback today, but you still took the loss and you're still keeping your top 5 draft positioning here, where if you would have won, you might have dropped out of the top 5 of the draft order here. Right now, what we have right now, Commanders sitting at 4-10, number 4 in the updated draft order. The Carolina Panthers did win today So that battle for that number one spot is officially back on between the Bears, Patriots, and Cardinals. But you know what? Could the Commanders sneak into that top 3 potentially? I could absolutely see it, especially if the Cardinals keep winning with Kyler Murray, which would put them in position to potentially get a Drake May or a Caleb Williams, which would be very exciting for this fan base. So some final kind of thoughts here. I don't know what the Commanders should do at the end of the day at the quarterback position here, because Brissett, I think, is clearly the better quarterback. I mean, the defense knew that he had to throw the football, and he was delivering shots down the field. I mean, he's got a big arm. I mean, I was surprised by how fast the ball was coming out of his hands. He was decisive. He was hitting open receivers. He was putting it right on the money. He was capitalizing in the red zone, something the Commanders have struggled with all season long, and it's just way better. All right, so I'm not sure if they should start him. Sam Howell is really the only guy that I think has a future with this team. Don't think you bring back Jacoby as your starter next year with how old he is at this point. So I think you start Howell moving forward. But, man, that's just going to lose this locker room even more. After seeing the performance that Brissett put in today, if you're going to tell Terry McLaurin that you're going to trot Sam Howell back out there, I don't know if you'd be okay with that. So Ron Rivera said in his postgame press conference just now, producer Coop just told me, that Sam Howell will remain the starter here in Washington. And honestly, I think that's probably the right call because this season is over. You're not really trying to win games. Your number one priority is to evaluate Sam Howell. So it's definitely interesting that they pulled him in this game, given that that's the case. And it's definitely interesting that Brissett played the way he did. I think Brissett earned himself a potential starting job in this league next year with whoever he decides to sign with. So congratulations to Jacoby, man. Great job for Mr. JB today. So let me know down there in the comment section, who do you blame for today's loss? Do you blame Ron Rivera? Do you blame Sam Howell? Do you blame Dan Snyder? That's always a fun one. Go ahead down there. Let me know down there in the comment section, who do you blame for this Week 15 loss to the Rams? That'll be it for me today, Commanders fans. Really do appreciate all of your support. Make sure you click that subscribe button. We're going to be talking about Sam Howell, Jacoby Brissett, NFL draft stuff, free agency stuff this week, all leading up to next week's watch party when we play the New York Jets. Aaron Rodgers could be playing in that one, so if you want to see that watch party and come hang out with your fellow Commanders fans, make sure you click that subscribe button right now. All right, so that's going to be it for us today. Thank you to all the 141 real ones that stuck with us here to the end of today's show. Make sure you click that subscribe button to catch us whenever we go live here on the channel.
Big shout out to Marco Gorman. Big shout out to Key himself, all of our super chatters today.
Big shout out to Marco Gorman, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. We will see you guys next Sunday here. We'll be Christmas Eve, so it'll be really, really fun. We'll probably do like eggnog shots. We'll have some fun next game here. So really do appreciate your support, guys. We'll see you guys later. And until next time,